All right, guys. It is exactly 6:40 p.m. Eastern time down here in beautiful, cloudy, rainy Florida. All right. It is way past the intended prime time for this interview, but things happen for a reason. All right. And obviously, if it happened to just happen to be on this time, then it is the perfect time then. That being said, if you're passing by the stream, I want to give you a huge, huge bear hug from me to you. All right. I do appreciate the love and support that you guys continuously show on this channel. All right. We do our best to inform you guys from time to time about the different predator catching channels across the platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all that good stuff. We are not news reporters, although sometimes we attempt to be. You know, I try to be somewhat of a journalist to a certain degree. But at the same time, you know, I want to make sure that whoever is on the show on for an interview or a chill stream or whatever, I want to make sure they feel at home. You know, I want to make sure that they don't feel like this is like a freaking professional setting to where, you know, it's like a news studio and freaking, you know, prompters and people like just, hey, Mike, don't drop the microphone. Or Tommy, make sure you're holding that camera right. You know, no, this is just like a family type feel or vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? People in the chat area have fun all the time on these streams, and I do appreciate watching that, you know, from time to time. For those of you who are here already, like Rod Plum, Jackie Gionette, and everybody else that I can't see right away, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Before we get started with the interview, I want to say that this is a part two because I feel like sometimes I get too caught up with, you know, being as natural or as organic as I try to be, you know, just so to make the people feel welcome or whatever. That sometimes I don't get to ask certain questions or certain questions go over like my head or I don't have time for the questions anymore. But because that happens from time to time, you know, the first time with Erick, it was a very nice, awesome, very funny, very entertaining and dynamic interview. But I do feel like I failed some of you guys with some of the questions that I wanted to ask him or that you guys wanted to ask him, you know? So this time around, I'm going to do my best to be a little bit more structured with my questions and all that good stuff, like I try to do from time to time. And as I'm saying that, please, for the love of God, hold your questions until after I'm done with my questions, because I know sometimes you guys like, can I ask him now? Can I ask him now? And I'm like, yo, let me finish first, and then just kind of like write your questions on a paper or something or on the notes of your phone for like after the interview. And then that way, you know what I'm saying? I get my stuff through and then you guys get your stuff through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Muncie is here. And then, of course, Jackie Gionette, always so loving and caring, says you never fail us. I do appreciate that. But, you know, that's the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel that way. But anyways, I'm going to shut up now so we can get through with this wonderful, amazing, dynamic, important interview with Erick from PCI, Predator Catchers Indianapolis. That being said, what's going on, baby?
What's up, man?
All right. So someone texted me and called me earlier and said, hey, JDQ, man, you know, no offense, but, you know, that whoever flaked on him just missed out on being able to, like, get close to James Harden's beard and fill up on that. And just,
God damn it, bro. Every time, bro, I can't go live. Literally every time I go live. This is what James Harden does in his offseason? Every time.
Bro. But hey, to be fair though, it's kind of it's a very there's a word for that in Spanish, but I guess in English it's kind of like, you know, it's flattering, you know what I'm saying, for you to be known somewhat, right, you know, as James Harden. James Harden is a legend, bro. You can't be mad at that. You can't be like, oh, I don't be known or associated with that guy. It's kind of like
right.
When people tell me like, oh, has anyone ever told you that you kind of look like a little bit like Drake? I'm not gonna be like, man, get that man's fade out.
You do, bro. You shouldn't have said that. So now I'm gonna call you Drake every time I'm on your lives. I'm calling you Drake now, bro. You shouldn't have said that. You done messed up, bro.
But you know what's funny is back when I used to work at the airport, and this is just real quick before we get started. When I had my actual hair still on my head, and I used to do like designs and stuff. You know, every now and then I play around, do like a little swoosh or whatever, and like fix my beard and all that. Dude, hand to God, it was the most funniest thing. I would have these white chicks on the queue line, get to the first podium where I check the IDs and stuff and the tickets, and they'll be like talking to each other, like and pointing.
Right.
And then finally, after like a few seconds, one of them would like find the courage and be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, but has anyone ever told you you kind of sort of really look like Drake?" I'd be like, "No, never heard of it."
Yeah. Should I have been like, I am Drake, bro. Here I am, Drake. I'm doing an experiment right now.
They're probably like, "Oh my God, is the next album coming out soon? Like, where can I find it? Like, how do you do this? Like, you're so great. You're doing so many things at the same time. Oh my God, I can't with you."
Right.
Where's the VIP party? Like, I need to go like now. You have a jet? You have a private jet behind the building? Is that what it is? Like,
yeah. I'd have been like, yeah, but we got to go to my apartment first. It's my temporary apartment real quick. You can go down there. Then I can take you to the jet and the mansion after the apartment. I got to make sure you're real and, you know, you're not a gold digger first.
Exactly. Hey, that's the way. That's the way right there. We have to make sure, sweetie. Like, I can't just trust you with all my billings. You're crazy. Have you seen my latest mansion? I mean, I can't trust you with that yet.
Wait, can you sing though? Can you sing?
You know what? I used to sing at church. I'm not gonna do it right here, right now, because everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, he put him on the spot, man." So I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'll make a video separately.
I could do it, but I just don't want to right now.
Exactly. You gotta play it cool, man. You can't just like, give people what they want all the time. You gotta make them like wait for it. You know?
I believe you, bro. I believe
it's a tough fight, bro. It's tough.
But
anyways. It's always good to have you, bro. It's always good to have you here. And by the way, for those of you asking, what am I drinking? All right. If Malta India wants to sponsor me at some point in the future, I mean, just know that I enjoy Malta India all the time on my interviews. Just saying, you know.
I never had that.
What?
I never had it,
bro. Come Christmas time, you send me your address. I'm gonna send you a case.
Oh, for sure, man.
Do it.
Hey, for sure. Hey, I need to be sponsored too, bro. I need to be sponsored too.
There you go.
Right now.
There you go. Just make sure it's like closer to the camera. It's like kind of like you're talking, but it's like right here, and you're like, I know y'all can't see my face, but you know, the important thing is Sprite is life. But
right.
But anyways, bro. Anyways, we could freaking have fun all stream long, but I do want to get to certain important topics and questions at hand that I believe I might have failed the viewing public last time you were around. I did ask some good questions last time, but I'm not gonna lie. Like I said earlier, because I was wanting it to be like just natural and more organic. For the most part, I didn't ask any truly, to my belief, challenging questions or at least structured questions. So we're gonna try to like ignore the fact that you were here last time, and we're gonna do like redo the whole thing. And it's like if I didn't know you at all, and this is the first time I see you on my screen, and I'm like, okay, well, he looks like someone I can talk to, and then just start from there. All right.
Okay.
Fantastico.
Right on.
All right, cool. Now, for those of you who are stopping by, and I'm pretty sure everybody has seen Erick on the catches already, but Erick, would you like to introduce yourself in a more formal manner? I know, I mean, it's up to you if you want to or don't want to or can't provide like your full name. If it's just Erick, that's fine too. But just kind of like let the people know, first of all, who you are as an individual, all right? Outside of the predator catching stuff, like, you know, who you are as a man and your background and all that good stuff.
Okay. Yeah. My name is Erick from Indianapolis, Indiana. Um, I don't know what to say about myself. I'm humble, man. I'm a God-fearing man.
Good.
I like long walks on the beach. I like cuddling up, watching Gilmore Girls on a
Wow.
Friday.
That
So that's
I
pretty
would have
much
never
me,
thought
though.
that. I would have
No,
thought you were more. What's that one show called? The Schmutz or whatever on Netflix. It's a really weird, awkwardly funny show, but
I
I'm
never
not
seen
going to
that.
expand on that. Yeah, no, I'm not going to expand on that. I'm
Nah,
going to let you explore it.
it's Gilmore Girls all day for me, bro.
All right,
No,
all right. And yeah,
I don't really know what to say about myself, outside of predator catching. I stay to myself. I work and I catch predators for the most part. That's really all I've been doing for this past year. All I really been doing is catching predators and working. You know, Before I was catching predators, I used to play a lot of music. But I kind of put music on the back burner. Like I haven't picked up my guitar in months. I played a couple of shows with my old band, as a drummer. I drummed too. So, I played a little music, but that was what I was doing a lot of, playing music before I got into catching predators. Um, but yeah, now it's just catching predators and working. That's just what I do.
that's and I'm going to ask you a few more questions like involving all that, but that's kind of sad, bro. Because I mean, I would think that you could kind of like on the fly, just kind of like show up to the catch with your guitar and just kind of like tune
Yeah.
out and be like, "What the F are you doing?"
Oh,
And
bro,
then
I
just
should
kind
do
of like,
that. I should do that. Like I could have the decoy meet the guy, and like I could pretend like have him go somewhere, like I don't know, somewhere where they could sit, and maybe they're having a picnic somewhere, and I could just act
exactly,
like I'm playing the guitar for him, like, and then
exactly.
it's like going into it. Hell yeah, this is a good idea, bro.
No, for real, for real. On a real note, just to kind of like catch them off guard, just kind of like
Right,
already be at the place beforehand, just doing your thing, so that way he don't suspect.
right.
And then as he's like trying to make his moves, just kind of get closer to him, like, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah, bro. That's hilarious.
and then
I'm
just
probably
stop,
gonna do.
and then be like, yeah, got your ass. What
Oh
were you doing
damn,
here to meet a
bro.
14-year-old girl?
Oh heck. Oh yeah. That's a plan. That's a plan. I'm gonna have to practice my guitar though.
There you
I'm
go. You
rusty.
got to get off the rust, man. You got to get off the
Right.
rust. All right, so Erick, so you have a background in music. You play the guitar. You're a musician, and this you were doing all that music stuff before catching predators and confronting them and all that. Outside of, and I'm asking this because I want to make sure I'm going to get the, I guess, personal stuff out of the way first, and then we'll talk about the whole predator catching stuff midway through the conversation. That way we can focus a little bit better on that. But I want to get to know you a little better, obviously for myself and for everybody else out there, because some people, if they're new to your channel or like my channel or just this whole community, they sometimes get the wrong impression, and they're like, oh, but he's only doing it for the money, or he's only doing it for the views or attention or whatever. What does he really do? Like, in his personal time, does he actually work? Does he actually have a career or a job or whatever? So just to kind of like clarify some of those questions or doubts that people might have beforehand, can you enlighten me and everyone else? Because you mentioned you were a musician. Now, were you a musician for like? Because you mentioned you were like in a group and all that. Were you doing like gigs? You know what I'm saying? Was like a regular thing? Did you have like another job on the side before all this? Like what? All that.
Um. Well, I've never played music full time as a job. It was always just a side thing. We would have gigs. I've been in like 3 bands altogether.
Nice.
We would get paid for the shows, of course, but I was with my first band for almost about 2 years. Left that band. The last band I was in, I was with them for maybe a year and a half. We played a lot of we played a lot of shows. We played a lot of shows. We got paid, of course, but I always had a job while I was playing.
Nice.
It'd have been nice. Music was kind of like the thing that I thought I wanted to go down. That was a path I wanted to go, which I still could. It's not over yet.
Right.
I still like to play and stuff. But that was like, music was kind of the one thing that was like, I'm not really good at that many things, but music is something that I am really good at. So
that's good, bro.
That was one thing that I was trying to do with my life is music. And I still play music when I can. Sorry to attempting to make some rap albums. Coming out soon. PCI DAP.
Oh snap!
Oh yeah, it's coming, bro.
I need to hear because I know Daps is always kind of like teasing with some music here and there. I'm like, I want a full blown album, baby. You can't just tease me like that and then just like leave me all like
right
with feelings and all that. Like,
yeah, bro.
I don't know if I mentioned. Oh my bad, bro. I cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't remember if I said this last time, but I used to be a drummer, like back at my old church. And I don't like saying that I am a drummer because that would be a misconception. What I do say is I used to drum for like the worship team in my old church when I used to go to like church like consistently and all that. When I was on fire for the Lord, if you will, I used to be the drummer for that worship team.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. So if ever, at some point, we would just randomly like crossing paths and I just happen to have like my drumsticks with me and I just happen to have like a snare. Like, oh, Eric, what a pleasant surprise. What are you doing with your guitar here?
I am down for it, bro. I'm down for it.
Just jamming. You know what I'm saying?
I got a drum set. I got my stuff here, bro.
Look at that.
Hey.
That's all I need. It's just a snare, a crash, the kick drum, maybe one or two toms, and that's it. I'm good to go. Matter of fact, I don't even need the toms. Whatever. Screw the toms.
Oh, no toms? Okay. Bro, I want like 5 or 6 toms, bro. I want all the toms. I want some roto toms and then the regular toms, maybe 2 floor toms. I want all the toms.
You know what's crazy? Like back when I actually used to play a lot, and I'm talking about a lot, when I was like really like deep into like playing the drums and all that, I used to study, different like drummers from time to time, like especially Travis Barker. I'm sorry. I had to bring him up. People are gonna say, "Oh, but that's an easy one," but bro, I'm sorry, man. Travis Barker, is on another level, which I'm not gonna say because it's gonna sound weird, but he's just on another level. And I've seen pictures and videos of the amount of toms that these people have in front of them, and I'm like, how? Like, I get it. It's a satisfying, sensation to have all that in front of you and be like, oh, I can do a lot more now and just like move more freely now. But it's like me, it's like, that's like too much, bro.
I feel you. Sometimes less is more for sure.
Yes.
I mean, you got to actually know how to do all of that and be really good. Like if you just have all that shit just to have it, then it's like, bro, you're really what up FM, what up? But if you just have it just to have it, it's kind of like, bro, come on.
Exactly.
You gotta be like, you ever heard of Dream Theater?
No.
Bro, check out Dream Theater, bro. They're not for everybody, but check out Mike Portnoy. He's not the drummer now, but
let me write that down.
Mike Portnoy. That dude is a sick fucking drummer, bro.
Let me write that down.
He's a sick drummer. And he has a big... You say what?
What's his last name again?
Portnoy. It's like Portnoy, I think.
Okay, got him.
He has a the full drum set, a million toms, like well, not a million toms, but sometimes he'll play a smaller set, but he'll have a big set. Like he's somebody that needs the big drum set, like what I'm saying?
Because he can actually use it. He can actually get into it and like use all those extra toms.
Right, for sure. But sometimes less is more for sure.
You know what I think it is, and this is the last tangent on drums and music and all that before we continue with the interview, but With me, the problem is that I think because I can do a lot more on slower songs, and I feel more free to do stuff on slower songs. I feel like the extra times would be better for like faster songs or like more like upbeat type of songs or whatever, up tempo. So I'm like, I don't really do up tempo that much. So it's like, for me personally, I don't really need the extra times. You know, like I'm good with just like the regular three set and the and the snare, of course, and I'm good. One thing I do like playing around a lot with is the cymbals. Extra cymbals is never too. You can never go too wrong with that.
Oh yeah, I'm the same. I want all the cymbals too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I want the China. I want the little splash. I want all of that stuff, bro. Like,
one day,
yeah, one day, bro. Like, I'll overdo it. I don't care. I like having a lot of options. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. It's never bad to have extra options. You know what I'm saying? It's there if you want it and need it at some point. You know, so it's never, you can never go too wrong with having extra cymbals and toms. You know,
for sure.
But anyways, that's enough tangent on that. All right, so never truly like full blown professional route with the music, but if need be, at some point you could. That's an option for you, all right?
Right.
Now, as far as like actual like whatever part-time or full-time jobs, you don't have to mention the exact jobs that you've had or have or whatever at the moment, but kind of like more or less like you have like a part-time or full-time aside from doing the predator catching, or how does that look?
I have a full-time job. And by the way, I don't get paid at all for catching predators right now.
Let's repeat that again. Go ahead, say that again.
I don't get paid anything for catching predators. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. we've got donations, but it goes right back into the organization. You know what I'm saying? So I have a full-time job.
Nice.
I want to work my way to being able to do that. Like, I would like to make it my job. For sure, because then I could do a lot more. I could catch a lot more guys, just do a lot more with catching predators if it's my job. I would also have a lot more time for music too if this was my job.
Hold on that answer or explanation, because I'm gonna hold that and place it for like a little bit further down the conversation, because I want to ask something and I want your personal opinion on it while you're pretty much saying what you said, but I guess like dig deeper on it. But
okay. So I'm a welder. So that's my job.
That is freaking fantastic, bro.
Yeah, I work on I run 2 different welding machines right now. Usually, every once in a while, I'll do some TIG welding, some MIG welding when they need me to. The job's pretty chill right now, so I've been working on I'm running these spot welders and seam welders, which kind of sucks because I went to welding school. I went to Hobart. I went to Hobart Welding School in Ohio. So I went to school for welding, and they got me running 2 welding machines. So automatic welders. So I just put this thing I put it in the thing, and I click down on the thing, and the thing they come down and they weld it. So that's what I do. That's what I do now.
Bro, I am blown away. Obviously not because I guess I'm caught off guard, because I mean, obviously you never know until like the person tells you. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if I would have told someone in the past, like, oh, I do TSA, then I'm like, oh, you? But you're so kind. Right. So I'm like, well, damn, like
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was caught off. I was not expecting. I thought you were gonna say like, oh, which is kind of similar. Like, I was expecting you to say, oh, I do construction. You know what I'm saying? Like I help with like the mixing of cement, like doing all the construction work and all that. So it's pretty close. It's still manual labor, like heavy manual labor and all that, and it's something that involves a lot of expertise. So, bro, I give you props and respect for that. Like, I could not do it. So, props to you.
Right on.
But that's good, man. That's good. See, now we know something about, at least me. I don't know if everybody else knew that, but me personally, I didn't know until now. So this is what we're going for. Stuff that I did not know but now I know. You know what I'm saying? As far as like family goes, I mean, I can assume here. I can assume, but I don't want to assume. Married, single, in the game. Like EA Sports, you're in the game, but nothing serious. What's that situation?
I'm talking to somebody. I'm definitely talking to someone.
James Harden is talking to somebody. Man, get out of here. Go ahead, play it. You're talking to somebody's or somebody?
Somebody.
Okay.
Not somebody. Sure. Somebody.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I'm just. I want to make sure I was clear.
You're not trying to get you in trouble. You shouldn't have asked that question.
Damn. I'm sorry, bro. Damn.
No.
You're good. Bro code.
Yeah, bro. What are you doing, bro? The bro code. They're coming.
You're not supposed to ask until the formalities have been breaking in.
The bros are coming to knock on your door after this interview, bro.
Oh my!
They're coming in with suits, bro. What are you doing, bro? What's the bro code, bro? What's up with that question, bro?
Like,
no.
Out of all people, wait, let me do my. Out of all people, I thought we didn't have to come to you, but now it's personal.
Oh hell no, bro, that's hilarious.
Oh my bad, bro.
No, you're good. I'm talking to someone for sure.
Okay.
It's nothing. It's not official. It's not as official, But yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, now that you said that, Miss Jackie is correct on something. It's gonna be for another interview with somebody else in the future, but she says, JDQ, next time, married or not. Nice and simple. Okay, nothing crazy, just simple, married or not.
Not married.
I will keep that in mind.
Right.
But I didn't mean to do that to you. But anyways.
Nah, dude, you're good. You're good, bro.
Your age, good sir, because I don't want. Once again, I can assume, and I feel like I asked this before, but just to reiterate your age.
I am 58 years old.
Man, get out of here with that.
I am, bro.
You're not no 58 years old, bro. There's no way.
Whatever, bro. I take good care of myself, dog.
No.
What you want me to say?
No.
I age very well.
Listen, I believe that all Black people age extremely well. Okay, the same with Hispanics. But there's no way. No, I'm sorry. I just can't.
Don't doubt me now, son. Don't doubt me now, son. I got my ID. I'll prove it.
Go. Don't show your ID. Don't, because I don't want to dot you or nothing like that.
I'll just show the birthday. Oh, I don't know where my ID is right now.
Man.
Nah, okay. I'm for real. I'm 34. I'm 34.
See, I knew it, man. I knew it. There's no way. I mean, listen. Once again, I know of this lady. I'm pretty sure we've all seen her on that TV. It was like a news. It was one of those like news articles or whatever, and they did like a freaking exclusive on it. How this beautiful Black goddess, she was like 58 or 60 something, bro, and she looked like she was 20 something years old.
You talking about the vegan?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. One.
Yep.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Hey, I've been telling people, bro. I was vegan for 4 years, and now I'm vegetarian right now.
It's tough.
I'm going back to being vegan sometime soon. Like, I'm going back to it, bro.
Good.
Like, I don't care what anybody says, bro. Being vegan is the best diet, period. End of discussion. You cannot tell me anything else. I do not care. Like, if you eat meat, that's fine. You can still be very healthy if you eat meat, of course. But vegan is the best diet. Is the most healthiest diet. I promise you. I promise you.
I'm one of those people that I agree 1,000, 1,000,000, fulfilling, trillion% with you. The problem with me is, okay, it's stuff like this.
Cheese.
Stuff like this. I'm like, I can't let this go, man. Like,
oh yeah. Oh, what's that got in it?
I mean, to be fair, let's read the ingredients here.
What animal product? Probably like some fish or something. Like,
No, not no straight up animal products. So I guess in that route, I guess you could consider it vegan, but it's just like I know they throw like cane. Well, it's cane sugar, but still like sugar, um, phosphoric acid, which is good for you, but I don't know, man. I'd have to like really dig deeper because I know they don't give you like all the ingredients in here like that. But
Right,
I don't know. I
right,
feel like it's addicting, is what it is, and it's
right.
like it's not soda, so it's like a malt. It's like a non-alcoholic malt beverage, but
Uh-huh.
just the amount of sugar in it, it's like I know it's not healthy.
Oh yeah.
So I
Well,
mean,
I feel you.
so even though that has
Feel
nothing
you.
to do with vegan, technically I could be drinking this and like not harm a vegan diet. I feel like this would lead for me to be like, oh, I mean, since that's not bad, you know what I'm saying? Like I can still eat like lamb chops and like lamb meat and all that, like back in Moses' day, and just keep it biblical or whatever. But then I'm like, no, but see, like that only happened because after what I'm saying, the fall of humanity that occurred, but we were never really meant, what I'm saying, to like eat animals.
Right, right, yeah, right, yeah. Yeah. We both believe in the same thing.
No,
So yeah, that's the original diet was pretty much a vegan, maybe vegetarian diet, but
exactly.
it definitely wasn't meat. They might have had a few animal products, but
Yeah,
it was mainly fruits and vegetables.
exactly.
You
Exactly. And
know,
that's what I try to say. It's like, okay, the people will argue with me like, yeah, but Jesus ate meat, he ate fish or whatever. I'm like, yeah, man, but once again, all this was like after the fall of like mankind. So it's like it became normal, what I'm saying, to like eat like animal products or animals altogether. But it was not the initial intention for that. But that's another
right.
conversation for another day.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
Right,
freaking
right.
another whole different
Yeah, dude.
conversation because we
Yeah.
could be here freaking 2 or 3 hours talking about
Oh
this.
yeah, for sure, bro. Like, yeah.
But okay, all right. So you you were a vegan for a while. Now you're a vegetarian. You try to go back to being a vegan eventually, which I support wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? If you can do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you have trouble doing it, find other people who are doing it, so that you don't feel alone and you got like a team or family of people that want to accomplish that same goal. It's easier that
Yeah.
way.
And don't become an angry vegan. Don't become an angry vegan,
Go ahead and explain that. Go ahead and explain that.
Well, some vegans are so animal rights
Mm-hmm.
that they really get abrasive with
Yeah.
other people that eat animal products, eat meat
Yeah.
and dairy and all that stuff. Like
They're too much
they
for the
can become
cause.
hardcore.
Yeah.
When I first went vegan, I started to become that, bro. I started to become that.
I mean, and it's easy to fall into that because it's because of the outrage that you initially like experience. Like once you know the truth, once you know, like what I'm saying, like how much harm that does, like to your body and all that, is like, like
Yeah, yeah.
this has
Yeah,
to
bro.
stop.
Yeah. Because what made me stop eating animal products is watching this dairy farm video. This
Which one? Which
dude,
one? Which one?
huh?
How's it called? To see if it's the same one
Well,
that I saw.
it was just like a clip.
Oh,
It wasn't like a documentary or anything.
yeah.
It was just a clip of this dairy farmer. This baby cow was literally just born. Like he took the baby cow out of the mom, and he literally started stomping on the baby and started hitting the mom with a crowbar. I'm just like, and I was vegetarian at that point, just to try it out, nothing serious. And I saw that video, then I watched a couple more videos. I was like, fuck that, bro. Like that's fucked up. I can't support this. I definitely still do not support the big industries for sure. For sure. That's what made me stop. I was so mad. Like, why are we even doing this to these animals? Like, this is fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucked up just because we want to eat them. So then I started becoming an angry vegan. I was starting to become an angry vegan, but I got over that, and
Now you're like, do you boo boo? Like,
yeah, I'm not a militant vegan. Well, I'm not vegan. I'm a vegetarian. So, but it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, I mean, to each his own. Like, you know what I'm saying, respectfully. So, like, everybody has to have their own personal experience with like that kind of like those types of visuals to then have that personal moment to like decide like, okay, do I truly want to keep supporting, you know what I'm saying, somebody that treats animals this way in order to get like product just because it's easier for me to like go to the store and then buy some of this product and for everybody else, or you know what I'm saying, should I be another addition to a group of people fighting against this cause? That way, hopefully, eventually, I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but it'd be nice if it did. You know, everybody starts kind of like cutting them off. You know, the big industries off. Like, no, we don't want it anymore. We don't want, you know what I'm saying, that product or whatever, especially not the way that you're doing it or whatever. Then they'll be out of business. But once again, it's really hard for that to happen because there's
Sure.
way more people that are just indoctrinated that it's okay and it's normal, you know what I'm saying, to live life that way and to support companies that do that because, well, I mean, where else are you going to go unless you have like your actual farm or know somebody that has a farm or, you know,
Right.
go to the like farmer's market and, you know, they make it sound so complicated when it's really not. And they make it sound like buying from the bigger companies is, yeah, it's more convenient and it is easier. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
right.
it, you know what I'm saying? Like, what really are you getting out of it other than like feeding yourself? You know, there's no other word for that. To what degree are we willing to kind of like know that the animals are being treated this way, but are not going to care because the end product is for our benefit? I think that pretty much sums it up. You know, that's a question that everybody has to ask themselves at the end of the day. And I'm going to shut up about that right now too because that's a long tangent on food and veganism and you know meats and all that.
Yeah.
But
I will say that you know that's one reason I support like people that hunt for their own food or people that have their own farms and stuff
right,
more than like the big companies because
right,
they it's just how they treat the animals in the whole process is just kind of fucked up, you know. And if you're hunting your own food, that's more natural, more pure food. It's not pumped full of weird chemicals or they're not eating weird food. That's, you know, you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's better to do it yourself. Have your own farm,
exactly.
or if you're hunting, that's a way better option than
That's
these
the way
big.
it
You
was meant to be.
know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's the way it was meant to be. And that's the way it should be. The problem is that once again, and not to, you know, go on a long tangent again on this, but because it's easier and just more convenient to just go to the store and just buy, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. And just go home and like prepare the meat or whatever. That's why people are like, it's hard for people to like switch that. You know what I'm saying? That's why very, very few people
Right.
are able to do it because it's the convenience of it.
For
But
sure. For sure.
but anyways, all right. So we keep learning more about your brother. This is great. This is a good conversation. All right. So you're in your 30s. You are a vegetarian, hopefully going back to being vegan at some point eventually. You have a full-time job. All right. I'm assuming that you're a family man in the sense that, you know, you have a good connection with your family. You know, it's like a loving home, if you will, or yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I have great parents, like probably two of the best people you'll ever meet in your whole life. You
Awesome.
know, like good. I have two brothers, a sister,
Mhm.
all good people, caring people. We get along very well. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Family's pretty dope.
Yeah, I can kind of get that, like from like your face, your expression, and all that. I can kind of like get that you're being very general about that. So that's good to know, man. Some people would call it vibes. Some people would call it intuition or whatever. You know, some people might say it's the spirit, but you know, I can tell that you mean what you just said. So that's good. All right, so you apparently had a really good upbringing, great parents, right?
Right.
You know, now we're gonna kind of like slowly, kind of like gradually dive into the other stuff now. Now, growing up, first of all, did you ever get to see Chris Hansen on Dayline NBC with the To Catch a Predator at all when you were younger?
Oh yeah. One of the best shows ever made. One of the best shows ever made, bro. I love that. I still watch it. It does not get old. It doesn't get old, man. It's just
you know what catch I can watch repeatedly from that show is the John Connelly catch, bro. Because
which one's that?
the one with they caught him, and not even I think 24 hours had passed, and they caught him again.
Oh,
at McDonald's.
I just came to something to eat.
Yeah, that guy.
I just came to get something to eat. Like in his shoes, with his shoes untied. Hey, that's the dude. Didn't he walk out of the house naked?
Yes. He walked into the house naked.
Didn't he walk in naked and then walk out naked?
I think he was like starting to get dressed or only had his shoes on as he was walking out or something like that.
Yeah.
What the hell? Like,
and the way he was like when he first got in the house, the way he was sitting there on the stool waiting, like he was like meditating or like getting ready, like
he was game prepping. He was
like, bro.
Kids like confidence.
Hell no. He's probably trying to get it up. Like, come on.
He was probably saying to himself, Chris Hansen.
Oh my god, yeah, that was a great kid. That was a great one.
I can watch that all day and night.
That was a great one, bro.
Laugh and just die and just revive myself and wake up and watch it again and die again.
Oh yeah, or the what was the other good one? Lauren Armstrong, Cod.
Yes, I just seen that a few days ago on the stream. It was hilarious. Oh my goodness,
Cod. Hey, the guy, the dude that I caught the other night, it was like 2:00 in the morning. He asked me if I had a card, like a business card or whatever.
Yeah.
He said cod. He had a speech impediment. So I'm not making fun of people with speech impediments at all.
No, but yeah.
But it was just funny because he said cod, and I didn't catch it. And I saw someone in the comment section, they wrote cod, CAWD. And we all know what that means. That's referring to Lauren Armstrong, or whatever his name is. Cod. You know, he has his own YouTube channel where he plays music. Yeah.
I mean, I saw pictures of it, but I haven't gotten into like actually like look at it. Like,
he sings country songs or something.
Oh my goodness, yo!
But I don't know why he does it to himself, because every comment is like a To Catch a Predator comment. Like people are like referring to Catch a Predator. Like, why?
Maybe he likes the attention. Maybe he doesn't mind the attention. Like, well, you know, bad press is good. Is some press anyways, or. You know how the saying goes, but you know, bad or good press is still press. But
I guess he can still get paid from his views, I guess. So
not a lot, because let me say this.
Yeah, not a lot. Yeah, no.
You know, and you and I both know this, but the people who are just viewers, they will never know. And I'm not saying this for any like particular reason. I'm just saying to kind of like, you know, widen some people's eyes out here. But YouTube ad revenue, you know how there's like ads every few moments in the video, you know, and there's like banners or whatever, or commercials. People, they see that and they're like, oh man, these people with the freaking announcements and advertisement and commercials, this is ridiculous, man. Like, all because of like money or whatever. And they're probably thinking, yo, they're getting paid, you know, through this. This is crazy. You know, they're probably making bank. And I'm over here like, my guys. These are fractions of pennies that even if you watch it a bunch of times with the ads and all that, it still don't even make up barely, sometimes like 5 cents or something like that. It's less than that. So it's like, you know, just to like let people know, like, listen, it's not that serious. Like I do hate doing it, but you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you kind of have to, because you know how little all that ad revenue like amounts to at the end of the day.
Right. Yeah, dude. Because I mean, I know quite a bit about YouTube. Like, I studied it pretty intensely. I have a reaction channel that's monetized where I make a little bit of money, which I have not posted a video on that bitch for like 3 months because I've been catching predators. I have no time for it right now.
Yeah.
But like all that ad revenue, you're not getting paid that much. Like it's only when you have that's why you have to keep putting video after video, keep pumping out the videos. All of it together collectively, you'll start to make some money. And if you have the more subscribers you have, it adds up to more money.
Right.
Like most YouTubers that are making good money, like really good money, they're making most of their money from like brand deals. That's how they're really making money. You know, for the most part.
Yeah. And let me just say this, just to end this topic. The only way someone can make some like good, peaceful, like going to sleep peaceful money off of YouTube is when they're entered already the area of like 100,000 subscribers or more, to where, you know what I'm saying, already what they have on YouTube is kind of like that passive income because there's, you know what I'm saying, there's constant movement or traffic in the channel, whatever.
Right.
But even then, what you just said is very true. Like even then, you still have to like pump out, you know what I'm saying, like the content or videos or whatever, because it just keeps opening up the traffic so that can keep happening or whatever.
Yeah. With YouTube, it never stops. If you want to make money on YouTube, you have to. There are some exceptions. There are some channels that can make a lot of money and barely put out any content. Of course, there are those channels. But for the vast majority of people, if you want to make like a living off YouTube, bro, you have to put out video every single day for them. Like you have to, not necessarily every single day, but you have to keep on putting them out. It's never ending. You cannot stop. If you take a week break, bro, you got to catch up.
Yeah.
Like
that is very true.
And your subscribers will not grow unless you get a video that goes viral, which could happen, but it's more likely not gonna not because I told you I have a reaction channel, so my subs were growing and growing and growing and growing. But if I stopped, you would see it. You would see it happen with your own eyes. Like you can see your subscribers growing, and then the second you stop posting videos, your subs just sit there. You won't get hardly any new subs. It's a full-time job.
That's very true. And once again, now for real, to kind of like end this tangent on YouTube revenue and all that, or making a living off of YouTube, you know, once again, only people that have, and I'll say this, these are the people that can really, really like go to sleep in peace on YouTube is when they have entered the 1 million subscribers or more, is because once again, that amount of subscribers, you know what I'm saying, collectively, like letting the ads and the commercials go through, like fairly, like even if they do skip the ads or whatever, they're still, you know, the amount that do skip the ad overwhelms, you know what I'm saying, like the actual like amount of the video being watched, and you know, it just adds up to like just easier going to sleep in peace money, basically. But even those people have to pump out video like after video like throughout the week, at least 2 or 3 videos a week at that point, you know.
Yeah, they have to keep it's same for them too. Like you can have 1 million subscribers, you still got to put out the videos. Like, you know, for people that have more subscribers, more followers, they're getting more branded. More people are coming to them for brand deals. And being sponsors on all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for them to make money different ways. For sure, because they have more followers, and they're it'll happen one of these days. It'll happen.
All right, but going back to the other topic at hand. So the reason why I asked you if you remember watching Chris Hansen growing up and To Catch a Predator is because, you know, I'm pretty sure that, and we're gonna get to like how it all started for you on this channel and all that, but I'm pretty sure that for someone like you who had a good, positive upbringing, and obviously I'm assuming that, you know, you always try to stand up for what's right. You always try to help those who can't help themselves and protect those who cannot protect themselves, right? And this is me assuming just because of hearing you talk and the way you express yourself and all that, and obviously what you're doing on your channel now. Were you able to connect, like once you started this channel and doing confrontations and all that? Were you able to kind of like connect with like the past and say, "Dang, like I can't believe that I've been given the opportunity and chance to do what Chris Hansen used to do back in the day. This is like very fulfilling. This is very purpose driven." Like, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it feels pretty good. Like, knowing that I'm doing something that does make a difference. And I appreciate that, Nikki. Um, it feels real good. Like I tell people all the time, this is the best decision I've ever made. Like, I love doing this. I know I'm helping survivors. I'm exposing guys that need to be exposed. Um, I mean, I have so many people that have been victims tell me thank you for what I do because they are a victim themselves, or their kids were victims, or they have kids and they feel more safe in the community because they know we're out here. It's just a great thing. And Catch a Predator was such a great show. I'm glad I'm doing something that that's exactly like the TV show that I loved watching. So it makes me feel good doing it for sure.
Awesome.
I gotta give you an example on something that just happened. Well, not just happened. I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to, just for their privacy. Someone that we caught, their family reached out and they reached out to me. She told me that after this guy was caught, they started asking all the children in the family if this guy ever touched them, the kids. And one of the girls broke down, started crying, and told him that yes, he touched her when she was a little kid, younger than 10. I don't want to say the exact age, but younger than 10. She's a teenager now, but back when she was young.
I think it's like signal connection on his end. We're gonna wait it out though. By the way, while we wait for the loading to go through, if you guys have any questions, right, for any of us, just hold the questions for after the interview. That way we can do everything in an organized fashion. All right. So if you have a question, just write it on a piece of paper or write it on the notes of your phone or whatever, and save it for after the interview. All right. Let me just let them know in case. Yep. That's weird. Hmm. That is weird. So I'm gonna wait for him to click on the link again. Apparently, somehow he got kicked off. I don't know if that's like something that happens when a certain topic is discussed or whatever. But yeah, that's weird. He says he got kicked off. So we're gonna wait for him to pop back in and just continue the conversation. I just thought it was weird though. And I've heard of this happening before to somebody else in the past, but I have never experienced it myself. So he's back now. All right, you're back, sir.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I was just telling everybody it's a weird situation, but I was going to wait on you. So, but I hear you. You're good to go. All right. So yeah, you were explaining the situation with the little girl and her explaining herself to you. And...
Right. So yeah. The family started asking the kids if this guy touched any of them, and one of broke down and started crying. He touched me. He put his fingers inside me when I was younger. And they would have not have known that if it wasn't for our video. I mean, yeah, it's possible they would have found.
Oh man. This is crazy, y'all. It's like every time he tries to share some important information about that whole situation there, it's like he starts lagging again. Ain't that interesting though? Don't y'all find that interesting? Every time he tries to like talk about that, you know what I'm saying, it starts lagging.
Bro, what the hell's going on, dude? Can you hear me?
They don't want you to talk about the truth, brother.
Can you hear me?
They don't want you to. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, they're watching, bro. They're stopping. They're stopping the truth, bro. Yes,
I'm serious.
If it wasn't for our video, if it wasn't for our video, they would have never found out. Said it before you could stop me, bro. We doing some real shit. That was stupid. But yeah, no, for real. So that's just like an example, like how, you know, how good of a thing that we're doing, because they now found out what this dude did to one of their kids. You know what I'm saying? He's sick bastard, dude. He's just a sick bastard.
And you know, some people might say, "Oh, it's a conspiracy." Nah, bro. Google and YouTube do the greatest job with censorship and blacklisting and freaking banning and the only reason why they're not stopping the stream altogether is because, you know, they can just kind of like brush it off and be like, oh, well, I mean, they're just, you know, whoever follows you, they're just as crazy as you or whatever, so screw it. But it's interesting how Erick, when he was mentioning what happened to that little girl, it's funny how just suddenly out of nowhere, stream starts lagging and pausing, and then they boot him off. It's, you know what I'm saying? But anyways.
Right.
They can't stop the movement, baby. They cannot stop you and what you do.
Can't stop. Won't stop. They shut my page down. I just make another one and another one and another one, because that's what I did. They shut my first YouTube down. I made another one. They shut the second one down. I made another one. And when they do it again, I'll make another one, bro.
I'm trying to remember that. That reminds me of something from a cartoon, bro. Like, in another day? No, and the next day? And the next day? I'm trying to remember what that cartoon is. What part is that cartoon from? Or, oh my goodness.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you do know.
Dang, now it's gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me.
I'm gonna start thinking again. You know what?
SpongeBob?
Maybe. I'm gonna do a quick search right now because it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me, bro. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Bro, this is gonna just. Yeah, it is SpongeBob. Yeah, it was when freaking Mr. Krabs and Plankton switched bodies, and and Mr. Krabs was like doing like he was Plankton, and he's like, "Yo, hey, if I don't get it today, I'll just come back tomorrow." And the next day,
yeah. How can I remember that, bro? I haven't seen that in years.
I had to look it up though. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna go to sleep without remembering from what part that is.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh. Jeliah's in the house. Jeliah's in the house, y'all. And I gotta say that because every time I say it, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly or if I'm like pronouncing it correctly. I hope I am, but she's in the building, y'all. Anyways, going back to the interview, is a supporter of the community.
All right, on.
Listen, man, Jackie. Listen, before I get back to the interview and to the serious topics at hand, I have stated many times in the past, and I will always say this: your boy JDQ is a kid at heart, man. Listen, I wanted to be a cartoonist. I wanted to be a comic book artist. I wanted to be so many things involving art and cartoons and all that, that I could be 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, and I will still take the time to look at both classics like Looney Tunes and all that, and of course, my childhood classics, SpongeBob and them, because it's it's the artwork that I admire. It's not so much like, oh, I love the show. This is a really great show, and so great for the. No, I don't believe any of that. I think most cartoons are poison for kids, but in reality, for me, what draws me to the cartoons and all that is just the artwork. It's like, and it's not great artwork, mind you, but it's like artwork nonetheless. So from one artist to another, it's like I respect it, Yeah, Rugrats and all that, Arnold, yeah, all that stuff. So from time to time, I will sit down and watch a little bit just for the heck of it, But anyways. All right. So back to the interview, bro. I'm sorry about that. All right. So
you good.
All right. So explain to me this, bro. First of all, when did you, what happened that caused you to even get involved in any of this? Okay. Because now we're going down that line of questions that deal with actual predator catching and all that good stuff. Like, what happened and when that you were like, this is something that I want to do. This is something that I want to get involved with. This is something that I see myself doing on a regular basis for the safety and protection of kids around this area, the other area, any other area that I encounter any predator or pedophile. I want to do this. When did that happen?
Yeah. Oh boy. I couldn't tell you like the exact day when I was like, I'm doing it. So my first catch was either in March. I think it was either March or May. I can't remember. So just over a year ago, I got my first catch. So maybe like 2 or 3 months before that, I decided I wanted to start doing it, after seeing a couple other groups do it, after already being mad about how the justice system handles these situations, seeing dudes get off with such little time that it just makes no damn sense at all for molesting and raping children, like already mad about that. And then started seeing these type of videos that, I was watching, groups like Predator Posters, I've seen Justin Payne, OPP, which I really like watching OPP's videos. I don't know why, I just like the way they do it for some reason. But it kind of got me pumped, and I'd always get real excited and pumped when I watch the videos. And just watching these dudes, watching to see how many guys they catch and how disgusting they are and how they just lie and lie and lie. I just wanted to jump through the screen and just hurt them. I wanted to injure them. I wanted to injure every single one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could not stand it. So I was just like, bro, I could do this. There's no one doing it here in Indiana. Not that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there is.
Not that I'm aware of either.
Now there is, but
I mean, outside of you?
Huh?
Outside of you? But, yeah, in Indiana?
Yeah, there's well, there's 3 other groups.
Really?
There's 3 other groups. 2 of them are kind of more quiet.
Okay.
One of them, I don't know if he's still doing it or not. I don't know if he's still doing it. Because the police department in a specific area actually wanted to team up with him.
Okay.
So he was doing that, but he can't go live while he does it. Okay. I haven't seen in the video, so I don't know if he's doing it or not. Which I'm kind of mad about that, because I was with him. We actually don't. We are not affiliated with this guy at all. I'm not gonna say who it is, but we're not affiliated with him at all. And at the time we were, and the detective, because he brought up my name, and the detective was like, "Oh no, Erick's too hot right now." Because this was right when I did the interview with the Indianapolis Star Press. I was in the news. Gotcha. And they're like, "Oh, he's too hot." Like,
gotcha.
What is that?
Well, it doesn't matter.
How does that matter, bro? Because the Chomos are not going to know it's me,
right,
when they're talking to
until after the fact, and even then, it's like, oh,
and
it's James Harden.
Right. I didn't get that. I was kind of like, whatever, bro. Like, fine. You don't want to work with me, fine. Whatever. Good for him. Arrest these dudes. Get them. Whatever.
Right.
You know. But so there's like 3 other groups besides our organization that do it. I know there was a Predator Poachers Indiana, I think, at one point. But I think he only did it a few times, and he had to quit because of his job. That's what I heard. I can't remember. I don't know his name, or I don't remember any videos or anything. But that's just what I heard.
Well, let's do something. I'm gonna go over here on YouTube and try to sniff that out because I feel like you're right. But let's see if it's no. I feel like you're right. I feel like probably he had to also take down his channel or something because I remember like going through so many different channels, bro. Like when I first started like seeking all this content, like I found so many different channels and profiles. I was like, where? How do you find the time? Like, how does this like spawn so easily? But nah, I don't see nothing on my end over here. But I think you're right about that. I'm gonna have to. Like,
I found this video. I don't know if this is him or not. It says "Welcome to Predator Poachers, Indiana."
But interesting. You have to send that to me one day.
Not now, but that was a year ago. I don't know if that is Predator Poachers, Indiana. I don't know. I'll have to ask Alex about that.
Exactly. That's what I was getting at right now too. Is just kind of like confirming with Alex if you know that was like an actual thing, or maybe it was like something that we saw but wasn't like legitimate. You know, because sometimes people put stuff out there and then they have to face consequences afterwards with Alex or somebody else.
Yeah, I heard it from someone that's pretty fairly like engaged in the community, so that's why I believe it.
Okay,
but I don't know. But you know, yeah, that's so you know.
I tell people all the time, and not to cut you off, hold that thought. But just a reminder to everybody, as much as I would love to be as engaged and in the know, you know, for this channel to be a little bit more informative and all that stuff, as it once was, like down like in the beginning. You know, sadly, the time that I have now is like different, and I've kind of like divided my time, you know, by priority and all that. So things are like a lot different than it was when I first started doing this. But for those of you who are able to like stay engaged within the community and like in the know and all that, yo, I appreciate you, because a lot of times you guys send me stuff and you know what I'm saying, when I give credit where credit is due. If someone sent me something like the other day, freaking Dream Floral, you know, uploaded something, and then Mr. Peanut Butter uploaded something, I gave them a shout out because I give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? I never take credit for myself. You know, if you guys help me understand something or provide information to me, I'll give it to the public, but I'll be like, yo, so-and-so sent me this video link or whatever, and, you know, here it is. But go ahead, say what you're going to say, Erick. My bad, bro.
But yeah, okay, yeah, so that was another reason why I wanted to do it, because I know there's no one else doing it in Indiana. So I just started doing it. It was so easy. Like, I mean, the day I started my profile, I was talking to predators.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I just started talking to them. And luckily I just have like a natural, you know, knack for it. Like the first time I started doing it is damn near the same way I do it now. Like, obviously I got better at things, but I still follow the basic rules. They hit me up first. They initiate sex. He has to hang out first. You know, and I did it just like that. And my first catch was perfect.
Now that you brought that up, and we'll go through the other questions like further down, but now that you brought that up, you know, about how you go about doing it, there's people out there, right, viewers that are on the fence and more on the other side of like this not being legitimate and this not being something like to do for us like civilians and all that. You know, there is somewhat of a I guess you could call it like a guideline or handbook that has been pretty much, whether it be literally or metaphorically put together. You could call it like the Chris Hansen laws or the Chris Hansen to do or strategy guide on how to catch a predator and all that. But what I mean by that is, you know, watching from Chris Hansen and other people who have done this in the past, I'm pretty sure most of you, if not all of you, kind of like broke that down to like its simplest form and say, okay, what do I need to do, all right, legally and by to the T and by the book to make sure that when I do this confrontation, it's legitimate, it's lawful, it's by the book, and there's no way of things like backfiring on me because I did everything as it's supposed to be done, and no one can say a thing about it because I did it the way it's supposed to be done. Like, what? How would you explain that?
I would say that we do our stings that's as close as it can be. That that aligns with protocols that police have. We do this as if we are police, as closest as we can. You know what I mean? So we try if like say we were the police, we don't entrap them. Now we're civilians, we're not law enforcement, so no matter what we do, it will never be entrapment. But we work as if we are able to get in trouble for entrapment.
Right.
You know,
right. So
we're allowed to do a lot of stuff that police aren't.
Right.
But at the same time, if we do certain things, police will drop a case. They will not pick up a case.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know that most of our cases, at least us in Indiana, most of our cases aren't getting picked up by police. They're not. But we never know when they might pick up a case. So we have to do things right every time.
That brings the next question. So is it okay for me to assume then that the reason that police in your area or in Indiana altogether don't pick up the cases is because, and this is not me bashing the police. This is not me like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, you freaking F the police or whatever. Right. But like, you know, like for lack of a better term, the interest towards these cases is not as in priority in comparison to other cases that might be going down in Indiana. But what do you suspect is going on in Indiana to where you're putting your heart and soul into this, you're putting your blood and sweat into this, you're putting your time into this, because this takes a lot of time. People seem to not realize it, but you guys put in a lot of time and freaking have to see a bunch of stuff that nobody wants to see. And you know what I'm saying? What would you say then is the reason the police in Indiana aren't picking up like those cases? You know, while you guys are doing it by the book.
Well, you know, I would say it's different for each police department. It's different for each prosecutor. This prosecutor might not be taking our cases for a different reason that this prosecutor over here is not taking our cases. So it's not as simple as this is why. But there's a bunch of different factors on why they're not. You know,
right?
Some prosecutors just don't want to work with us because we're not police. And I think it's more paperwork for them to prosecute guys rather than if it was a cop doing this thing. You know, right. They're defunded. They don't have enough resources. They don't want to encourage other groups to keep doing this. If they start prosecuting our guys, that's going to encourage more people to start doing it.
Interesting.
Some prosecutors are pedophiles themselves.
I can see that.
You know, it's just a bunch of different reasons. Like, because it's definitely not the police.
Right.
For the most part, for our experience, every cop that we bump into, that we have dealt with while we're doing it, I'd say 99% of cops love what we do and want to work with us, including detectives. Some of them don't, obviously, but every cop, every detective that I've met personally, that I've talked to personally, except for one, what are for it. And that one guy wasn't really necessarily for us. He was just kind of on the fence. And he called us vigilantes. Oh, that pissed us off, bro. Oh boy, that pissed us off. Oh, that catch, because he came to one of our catches after we called the cops. We called the cops on that one. And he came in, he was like, you know, kind of like what you guys are doing. I'm on the fence. You know, you guys vigilantes. And we had like 10 people there with us this time. Like, we usually don't have that many catchers or people on the team with us, but that time we had like 10 people. You know, it wasn't chaotic. It was like 3 or 4 people that were talking. It was just all of us there because of the situation. The guy had a 5-year-old daughter that was in the hotel room. So we had a lot of people there just in case something crazy happens, you know. But he called us vigilantes. We were just we're fucking vigilantes. I was cussing him. I was talking to him like he was a regular person. I'm like, bro, we ain't no fucking vigilantes. We ain't fucking vigilantes, dude. Like, if you were fucking vigilantes, we'd be tying them up. Sorry to cuss on your channel, bro. Sorry to cuss.
It's fine, bro.
Okay, cool. Right on.
I don't mind it because it just shows another point, and hold that thought. But this is another thing I want to get at. It's like, for those of you who don't know, you know what I'm saying? I allow everybody to speak their mind and speak the way they normally speak because I want them to feel like normal and just like, you know, like comfortable, like being on here and just speaking away, knowing that by me doing so actually hurts ad revenue on my channel. But I don't care because like I want people to express themselves however they want. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Eric.
All right. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we were the fucking vigilante group. We were the fucking vigilante group. We'd be hog tying their asses, throwing them in a basement, and that's what we'd be doing if we were vigilantes, dog.
Exactly.
Don't ever call us vigilantes ever again in your life, ever. How dare you? How fucking dare you? That guy, he was just being kind of an asshole. But for the most part, all cops love what we're doing. We've had so many, well, not so many, but we've had a handful of detectives reach out to us and say, let's start arresting these guys. Hit us, contact us when you have your next guy. Contact us. We'll be there. We'll arrest them. I want to work with you guys. Let's put together put some stings together. Let's do this. And then, sure enough, a month later, we can't work with you guys anymore because it's the damn prosecutor. It's either the prosecutor or the judge or someone else that's higher up that's saying no. So it's not your law, it's not the police, it's not your detectives, it's the higher ups saying no.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what I wanted to get at because it's always been something that bothered me personally. I'm like, yo, like I'm pretty sure, man, because I'm pretty sure most of these cops out there, see, I understand, and you understand, and most people understand, well, some people understand, that it's like a chain. It's like a chain of commands. And it's like,
right.
I might want, for example, I used to be TSA, right? I used to be, private contractor TSA, right? And, bro, literally, if it were up to me to, like, see you, like, divesting at the table and, like, you drinking your drink, you know what I'm saying? You're drinking it, right? Personally, I would not care if you were to like take that soda or water or whatever you're drinking through the checkpoint, because I'm watching you drink it. I'm watching, you know what I'm saying? It's like I could care less, like personally. Right. But because there's a chain of command and protocol and all that, it's like I have to like sadly like tell you, like, bro, right, you gotta either drink it all the way before going through, or you gotta throw it away, but you can't like go through with it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Not because I care.
It's not your call.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do? Like the higher ups come over and say, you can't let him through. You're like, no, he can go through. I don't care what you say. He can go. No, it's not your call. So that's what's happening with the police. Like, what are they supposed to do? Just arrest him and take him to jail? They know that nothing was happening. They know that they're going to get in trouble by their boss.
Exactly. Because
they all talk about it. They know who we are. So that, you know, they've had a meeting about us, like what to do, what not to do with us.
Exactly.
So they can't just arrest them. If people get mad at the cops aren't arresting them, it's not the police that you see.
It's who's above them.
It's it's who is above them, man.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie. And this is when you know that I'm being 100% real with you. I'm not gonna lie. There was a time where I didn't understand that right away either. And I was like, man, like, oh,
Right,
all
right.
these po-pos, bro. Like, what's going on here? Like, I thought they were
Right.
trying to like help the community and all this. What's going on?
Right,
But
right,
once I
right.
got kind of like informed and kind of like pretty much like learned that whole like bag of like situation that involves like them just kind of like being under the umbrella of other people that tell them like, hey, don't get involved with that, or we're not ready to get involved with that or whatever. Then I was like, okay, well, I mean, I guess we can't be 1,000% mad at the police. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So I'm glad you brought that up, bro. That's a really, really good point, and I'm glad that you talked about it the way you did because it lets people know, like, hey, it's not necessarily that the police and cops don't want to help, but they have to answer to somebody, and they have a job to keep. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right, right. Yeah, it's this is not their call.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can put him in handcuffs and take him down, but then they're going to be told to release him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not them, which is sad. It's sad.
It's a sad system, and it's an even more depressing system once you know, kind of like what you mentioned earlier, that sometimes even some of the prosecutors, you know what I'm saying, are behind closed doors, like involved in that same situation.
Yeah. Why did To Catch a Predator get canceled?
Very true. Very good
It was
point.
that prosecutor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He drove to the house, then drove right back to his house. Didn't go inside. Then the cops went to his house, and then he offed himself. He was a fucking prosecutor, and he had child porn on his laptop too, or a computer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had to cancel the show.
Yep, that's crazy. Now that alone, let me just ask you this, bro. And I know this might be a stretch for some people, and this might be like, oh, come on, JDQ, don't get conspiracy or whatever.
Uh-oh.
But let me ask you this.
Let me ask you that. that's a joke. That's like an inside joke with us. Like not really inside joke because one of the sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. You good.
One of the guys we caught, he kept on saying like, "Let me ask you something. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this." So anytime someone says that, dude, I just laugh because.
Let me ask you this.
Let me ask you something.
Why don't you have a seat over here? Hey, bro. Use that one instead.
Dude, one of the predators we caught like a month ago told me to take a seat. He asked me to take a seat. He's like, "You want to have a seat? Want to take a seat?" I was like, "Hold up, I'm supposed to say that."
He's so high.
Oh yeah. Okay, my bad.
No, I was just gonna say, okay. It's just so weird, bro. I'm sorry. I have to just speak my opinion and just my thoughts on this. I'm not saying I'm correct with what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna present a scenario for you. And then, what I'm saying, like, just think about it, I guess. And this is for everybody else out there too. Now, is it possible? Because I would have to go back and watch that whole thing go down and be like, okay, so that's how exactly how it happened. This is what they did. This is what they found on him or whatever. But aside from that, let's say it didn't happen the way it did. But is it possible? Have you ever seen that one movie with Will Smith, Enemy of the State?
I'm pretty sure I have seen it, but I don't remember.
I'm going to tell you this. When you get some free time, go whatever, Netflix or wherever you find it available, go ahead and watch it. All right. And long story short, it tells a story of them pretty much setting up a guy and just kind of like messing with his life, basically, and just pretty much turning his life upside down. No pun intended, because Will Smith, and we all know Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But they really did, like, they screwed up his life, and they pretty much, like, just framed him, you know what I'm saying, in so many ways. And, he looked like the most guiltiest person in the world, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I have to think to myself, with, Chris Hansen and other people in other positions or whatever, like that, they fight for good, and they apparently want to do good in the community and kind of like serve a helpful purpose. Is it possible that somehow, some way, whether it be him or anybody else in that same situation, that they would be framed to a certain degree or like kind of like, I don't know. There's another word for it, but pretty much like I guess frame. We'll just use the word frame for now. Is it possible? Is it possible for that to happen, or that was the case? You know, with Chris Hansen, do you think they planted that? You know, on his computer or laptop?
The prosecutor?
Yeah. I'm sorry, the prosecutor. My bad. Yes.
You think someone framed the prosecutor?
I don't think that. I'm just saying, is it possible? Is it possible that that was the case? You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Once again,
okay. Well, the computer part or the whole thing?
Because the computer part.
Okay. I guess it could be. I guess it could be possible.
Once again, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying open to the possibility that could happen or could have happened.
I recently watched a movie on Netflix where the cop tried to frame. I don't remember what it was called. It was where some girl's little brother got kidnapped. I don't know if you saw it. It's like a newer movie that was on Netflix. But the brother got kidnapped, and the cop went to this woman's house they all thought who kidnapped him, the little kid, and he kind of had it out for this family. They were guilty. The son actually did kidnap the kid, but he planted evidence to prove that they kidnapped him. But he planted it and framed him, even though they were guilty. So
interesting.
So stuff like that is possible. Maybe they did plant child porn on his computer. If you want to ask me, I say he probably had it on his computer because he showed up to the house to meet a child for sex.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with he had it.
Right.
And that's why he killed himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he killed himself. So I don't know. I'm going with that, but it is possible. Anything is possible because the cops are crooked.
We'll see. Okay. And hear me out. This is like a rabbit hole I'm going to take you through for a few seconds. And this is going to sound crazy, man. This is going to sound crazy, and you're going to be like, "What?
Do I need to put on my tinfoil hat?"
No. Like, I mean, let's kind of like just think about this.
I got one made already. Just let me know, bro. Because I'd be going down conspiracy rabbit holes all the time, bro. Well, I don't even talk about some of the shit I believe, bro. I do not talk about.
I know. I don't give everything away either.
If I talked about some of the shit I believe, y'all would think I was crazy.
Hold that thought. Don't go anywhere.
You gonna get the tinfoil hat?
This is. Sorry, Tom says open brainstorm. This is just like a sneak peek into like my brain and my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I respect everybody's opinion. I don't hate on nobody. I don't say, "Oh, you're wrong, definitely for sure," and I'm right, definitely for sure. Period. No, I don't say any of that. But just to kind of like show you more or less like a sneak peek preview, like an iota of like, you know what I'm saying, like my mindset or whatever. All right. I'll just show you this, and I'll just put it to the side. I'll show it to you again, boop, and put it to the side. That's it. That's all I'm going to show you for now. What was that? You're like, what the hell was that, man?
What was
like,
that, bro?
I couldn't see it. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Just a quick. I got to do it quick because then I might get freaking censored on here on YouTube. All right. That's all I'm going to show you. That's it. That's all you get.
Was that the
Yes, it was.
Because that's what I was talking about.
There you go. Hey, listen, we gotta meet in person. I'm telling you, we have to meet in person and have a brunch of some sort, and just have like a bromantic dinner afterwards, and just have like a day out, like some bromance. All right, some non-blankly blank bromance. All right.
For sure.
Y'all know what the blankly blank stands for. I don't gotta say nothing. But anyways, the reason why I brought up the whole enemy of the state situation with Will Smith in that movie is because, bro, nowadays, I'm sure you're already aware of this. All right. But there is technology out there, bro, that make deep fakes. Okay. So for example, right, and this I've seen it happen in real time, bro. I've seen it happen on the news and on a broadcast or a show or whatever in real time. So I know it's true. I know it's legitimate. We could be doing this right now, right? We could be doing this right now. And two things can happen. Either I can have the software over here on my side to like change my face into like Alex's face. You know what I'm saying? And it's legitimately Alex's face on my face. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And I
yeah,
can be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Alex or Jorge was really Alex, or Jorge transformed into Alex or whatever, in just a few seconds. Or, you know what I'm saying? Someone can upload a video and post it, and then afterwards, someone who has the software can like modify the faces that are on the screen. It's crazy, and it works so well, bro.
Yeah,
like
dude.
so well. Like, and it's
Bro.
scary. It's scary.
Dude. Yeah. Because that technology is getting out of hand.
Yes.
They can literally take a video and literally put or take away anything, bro. I saw this shit where I don't know if it was the camera itself or if it was like some kind of like software that they had with the. I don't know what it was. I saw them do this. They were filming something. He was filming like a cup or something. He literally took the cup out of the picture with whatever he was using. So he was filming. You can see the screen of the camera, and you can see what he was filming at the same time. And he took it away. It was gone.
Bro,
So you can
technology.
add shit. You can add whatever you want. Like put whoever's face on whoever's face and make it look real. And if that's the technology that you're seeing, then the technology that they actually have is way better than what you're actually seeing. They're already advanced because then they have to perfect something, and then they allow regular people to have whatever technology. So they're way ahead of whatever technology that you're seeing.
So
way ahead.
I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm glad you said that, because trust me, okay, trust your boy here. I have a reason behind this thread of questions and conversation. Okay, the reason why I bring that up is because, bro, for people like you, me, people who are in this community, like for the actual good of it, who are actually in it to protect the kids and all that, there could possibly come a day, okay, that God forbid, but it could happen because it's already out there, and regular people like you and me can get their hands on the software, bro. I'm telling you, they can get their hands on it like that, okay?
Right.
Once that happens, all right, people like you and me who are trying to do good in the community, bro, we could be easily framed. We could be easily framed just like that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. That's scary.
It is.
That's scary.
Bro.
What? Bro, what are y'all doing
in this thing?
Yeah. But it's true. You see the show. You see with the technology, what they're doing. Like they can put whoever's face on whoever you want.
I wish I could bring it up over here and show you guys what I'm talking about, man. Because I know you know.
Well, they do have. I don't know what that channel is, but it's just like they'll change a celebrity's face into another celebrity's face.
Yes.
And it looks so damn real. It might look a little weird. It looks a little, but for the most part, it looks real, bro. For the most part, like sometimes a certain face might not look right with a certain face, but if they have that, then they're going to perfect it.
Oh yeah, man.
Like I mean, I have that damn app. I have a damn app that will make pictures start singing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been doing that with a bunch of chomos. I'll take a picture and just
people
make it
have been
singing.
doing it with the R word for like the longest time already, and other people like they're like, I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was PB or who was, but months ago they made a video with that where it was like a music video, but they had like placed the R word's face on the person singing, and I'm like, how did they do this?
Right.
Like, this is regular people like you and me. I'm like, yo, this looks almost legit. This is crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's getting scary out there, dude. It's getting real scary.
Just know this, for the viewers out there, nor Erick, nor myself, or anyone truly for the cause in the movement would ever in a trillion years, you know what I'm saying, even after I die or he dies, would never be involved. Okay, and I guess I'll just speak for myself, but because I can't speak for everybody. But I would like to think that neither Erick or I would be involved in anything nefarious or anything criminal-like, anything that has to do with what we're against. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So if further down the line, years from now or months from now, I was like, oh, JDQ was caught, like doing this, and like, bro, I was probably like taking a dump in the toilet when that happened. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
right. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you ain't no fucking way in hell you're gonna see Erick doing some fuck shit, some dumbass shit.
Exactly.
Like, no, you're not. No, I'm not wasting my life to do something stupid. Like, yeah, I'm a human. I make mistakes. I might do some things that aren't right from time to time, but like, you're not gonna see me on a predator catching channel.
Exactly.
You're not gonna see me robbing a bank. You're not gonna see me frauding anyone. You're not gonna see me scamming. You're not gonna see me become a fake guru on YouTube.
There we go.
Yeah, you're not gonna see me doing any of that shit, bro.
We just got to make it clear to everybody for if that moment comes and they're like, oh my goodness, I had so much high hopes for JDQ, and what did he do? Like, I'm pretty sure it's that like Malta that had gone bad, that he drank that one stream when he was with Erick. I'm pretty sure it led him down the wrong path. Like, I had such high hopes for JDQ, man. This is crazy. But yeah, man, just letting y'all know. Like, we're not doing nothing stupid out there, man. Like,
for sure.
Yo, what's going on, Courtney? All right. So,
what up, Courtney?
Questions. This is good. This is too good, man. These conversations with you, I feel, are some of the, and not to put down any of the conversation I had on one of my shows, but I feel like with you, it's easier because I guess we're, for the most part, on the same way of thinking on some of the topics. Right. So it's easier, the conversation just flows easier,
Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure, bro.
All right. So, okay, back to the questions. All right. So, you were going through the different predator catching channels. You said, I want to be the first one to do this in my area in Indiana. Now, I know this is a dumb question to ask, but because you kind of already answered it in a way, but like before you went out there, before you were like, all right, I'm gonna do this or whatever, how was it that you prepped yourself before you went on that first catch in comparison on how you prep yourself now, being months after the first catch has gone down? Because if I go back to YouTube over here on your channel, all right, first of all, this man deserves a lot more subscribers. That's for one. He's at 5,400 and something subscribers. I believe he should already be in the tens of thousands of subscribers, but that's just me.
Yeah, they're all on Facebook.
Oh, exactly. That's what I was going to get at. You know what? Let's go. I'm already have the tab open right now. So I'll just share the tab on Facebook, because I want to say this. On Facebook, freaking Erick is king when it comes to catches and sharing his content on Facebook. Because I'm gonna say this. I think you were one of, if not the most active predator catcher on Facebook. And the following shows, let me just show everybody. For those of you who didn't know, I'm pretty sure everybody already knows, man. But just for sake of sharing this. Now, if y'all look at this, okay, this is his page on Facebook, right? I don't know if y'all can see that. But if I go down, let's see where it was at. Oh, man.
What are you looking for?
I think it's like where the actual following like shows, like it's like over 70,000. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, right there.
Here we go, right here. So, bro, over 70,000 followers on Facebook.
70,000 likes. We have 94,000.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
Don't do me like that, bro. Don't do me like that.
I'm so sorry. Let me rephrase it. Let me do a reset. If you go to his Facebook page, it is freaking phenomenal. Okay, over 94,000 followers. Okay, and of course the 70,000 likes, but 94,000 followers, almost 95,000 followers on Facebook. This man is almost sitting at 100,000 followers on Facebook. This man is constantly posting things on Facebook. And I'm not. I mean, you want to talk about this, the fundraiser? I don't know if you want to talk about that.
Oh well, that ended already.
Okay.
We
I
didn't.
see right here.
We only raised $435 on that one, but it's cool. Yeah, I was just doing a fundraiser for traveling because I got a handful of predators that I need to travel to get. So I did a little fundraiser. Oh man,
don't mind me. I'm listening to you, but I'm just scrolling through the content on the Facebook page, bro. You do your thing. You keep talking.
Yeah, I just did a fundraiser for traveling. I got a handful of predators, nasty predators. These dudes are nasty. They're all Instagram predators. These dudes want little kids, bro. They want little kids. I'm talking 5 years old, 3 years old, bro. 3
I'm not
old.
I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at how ridiculous the mind of these people are, bro.
Dog. This man, without saying too much, this man literally told me he wants any age. Now I was just like, okay, well, I literally had to be like, well, what's your cutoff? Like, how young? Because he wanted me to ask my friends. He wanted me to get he keeps asking for my friend's Instagram. Like, what's your friend's Instagram? Like, you got any friends that want to play with us too? I'm like, bro, like, well, who do you want me to ask? I don't know of that many people in your area. I have a few friends because I always pretend like I have friends in their area or family in the area, so I have a reason to go over there. And he's just like, any age. I'm like, well, my friend has a 3-year-old sister, and he's like, I don't know. I gotta see a picture of her first.
The heck? What the heck?
Sick. You sick, dog.
Bro.
You sick.
And there's no way of going around of like, oh, maybe he just read that wrong. Maybe he read like 31 or whatever. No.
That is one digit.
Exactly.
I can't I'm dyslexic. Like, I thought it was the other way. No, bro. It's one digit. You're sick, dude. You're sick.
That is insane, man. And you know, for those of the viewers that are like, you know, on the fence, oh, it's scripted and I hear the dumbest. I mean, I read the dumbest comments sometimes, and I keep it to myself. But freaking scripted. They're literally showing you and telling you that this person after a 3-year-old who allows himself to be like a part of something so psychotic and insane just for viewership. Like, I'm sorry, there's too much on the line,
bro. Like, who? Think about what you're saying. You're saying that someone is going to pretend to be pretend to be a child molester, pretending to be a predator on camera for thousands and thousands of people to see. So now when they walk around, people are going to be like, chomo. There are people that will fight them, beat them up, do worse to them.
There's people who think that way, bro. There's people who like, oh, it's actors and it's scripted and it's not real. Let me tell you something.
This is crazy.
There's no way. There's no amount of money, okay? Because obviously they don't get any money at all. But fighting the case, or at least to the defense of people who think that way. All right, let's go that route. Let's get crazy and just think the way they think. Right? Oh, it's scripted. Listen. There's no amount of money. There's no amount of, I don't know, like just life pleasures, okay, that you can give anybody, okay, that will allow them to be like, well, I mean, I am going to get called a chomo every day of my life from this point forward. I might go to jail and take it up the butt. I might drop the soap, you know, accidentally and sometimes on purpose and then get raped in there. I might, you know, get beat up by gangs every now and then, but you know, it was worth it. I'm sorry. Right. I'm sorry to break it to you. That's just not happening. Okay. I'm sorry.
Right, bro. Who you would have to be like, dude, if there's someone came to me, there's pretty much no amount of money that I would do it for. But if it was anything, like you'd have to give me like $1 billion. You have to give me like $1 billion.
No, not even, bro.
I wouldn't either, but Well, I mean, I don't know, $1 billion. No, but dude.
Careful with the sarcasm, because some people don't understand sarcasm either, bro. You gotta be careful with that. No
Like,
lie. There's people that he's done it. He's
doing
it for $1 billion.
He's caught 250 predators. He paid all of them $1 billion.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, we've caught around 250 guys. How much do you think we can pay them for? You see where I fucking live, bro. You see this shit. I don't have enough money to pay all these dudes. Like, get the hell out of here. What do you think we're giving them other than money? Like, that's just absurd, bro.
I'm not gonna sing, but there's a song of T.I. when T.I. first came out. It goes a little something like cars and even that would not be enough. I'm sorry. Not even trillions of dollars will be enough for me to be like, well, I might consider it now, maybe, but no, this is not.
Because your life would be ruined.
I'm telling. This is exactly why.
Like, your life is done.
Nope. Oh my goodness, bro, I'm sorry. I'm gonna lose my voice laughing out loud and just talking about this mess, because it blows me away.
It's just crazy. Like, I can't believe I still see that comment. Like, this is fake. What is this fake ass shit? Like, no, get the hell out of here, bro. Get the hell out of here. That shit. You're stupid.
Oh my goodness, yo.
Like, no one would pretend to be a child molester. Dog.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm getting a special request here. Finish the interview in the MJ voice. Well, once we get towards the finish, I will try to do my best at doing that. But freaking MJ's voice is kind of hard to do. And no, not Michael Jackson. I'm talking about Matt Jones.
Who's MJ?
The unforgettable Matt Jones, one of the greatest supporters that has survived the wrath of the R word and is still here supporting you. Is still supporting all the other predator catching channels and profiles. If you're not bro, Eric, if you're not following MJ on Instagram, bro, what are you doing? Go ahead. I'm gonna send you the link later on.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna send you his profile later tonight.
Guess I'm slipping, bro.
Oh my goodness, bro. He's gonna have a laugh with this part. But anyways, all right. So, oh man, I have to stop because I'm gonna keep laughing about that thing. All right. So, okay. So you did what you did, and you started. You did your catches, and obviously you got better with every catch. I'm pretty sure you've learned things like what to bring, what not to bring to a catch. Little things like that, which I always ask everybody. And I'm sorry for those of you who have seen my past interviews, but these are questions that need to be asked because every catcher is going to have a different answer for the question, and they're going to have their own strategy, their own personal taste or opinion on these questions. And there's a reason why I formulated the questions the way I did, is because people are different. Individuals have different ways of thinking. And also on top of that, everywhere you go, every state or city or whatever, it's different too. So it's like what's allowed in one city or state is, that's that jurisdiction. But maybe that same thing doesn't apply to where Erick's at. You know what I'm saying? So these questions are, they have to be asked. All right. So, like I said earlier on your YouTube channel, right? You're at almost, I'm going to round it up and just kind of like towards the upside and say you're at almost like 6,000 subscribers, right? How long do you think you can keep this up, bro? And I want you to take your time, honestly, take your time before you answer the question, because I always want everybody to just kind of really take a moment to just analyze before they answer this question, because it's easy to say, bro, I'm going to go down, to the last breath as the greatest predator catcher in the game, dog. I'm going to be the best of the best. I'm going to be freaking Biggie Smalls of predator catching, you know what I'm saying? Or Tupac. And that's how it's going to go down. But in reality, like we all know how our life is, and pretty much like goals that we might have before us that we want to get to at some point. You know, the whole like, what if I get married at some point? Am I still going to be doing it then? What if I have a family and kids at some point? Am I still going to be doing it then? What if a career presents itself? Am I going to still be doing it then? You know, what? How do you see yourself? I don't know, like freaking from here to like 5 years from now, just to not make it so extreme.
Well, I'd say in about 5 years, I'll probably go down as the best predator catcher of all time. I ain't ever stopping, ever. I'll do it till I'm 80 years old, 90 years old, 100 years old. I'll come.
Yo,
I'm already the best. They say no to yet. I'm already the best. No.
You like Batman? Yeah. I'm the hero that they need.
I am gonna do a catch dressed as Batman. I mean,
get out of here.
I have the beard, so I'm gonna have to do something. But I'm gonna be like, you know, maybe on Halloween, like, what are you doing here? Why'd you come here and meet a 14-year-old girl? I got the chat logs. You're a scum.
What is going on here?
I want to do it, bro. I want to do it, and then I'm gonna do a catch dressed as the Predator. I already got the dreads.
Yeah, hey, true that. True,
and it's gonna be Predator catches Predator. So I don't know something. You know. No, okay, no, for real though. 5 years from now,
It just makes too much sense, bro. Predator versus Predator. I kid you not. It just makes too much sense to not laugh at. I'm sorry, bro.
Right.
Go ahead.
I don't know how I'll do the voice because he doesn't really talk. I mean, I think he does kind of talk sometimes.
He makes noises.
He didn't one time. Didn't he talk? Didn't he say like a couple words in one of the one of the movies?
No, you're right. I'm thinking about. I'm visualizing the Predator, but I'm thinking about the alien when. Alien versus Predator, but you're right. Predator did say something.
Didn't the Predator say the first Predator? Didn't he say something to Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Very few words, I think, but
or did he just? They just match. They replay people's voices, don't they?
What does the chat have to say? Because it's been years since I've seen that movie. To be honest with you,
I thought he said something when he hit the bomb and did the self-destruct thing on his watch. I thought he said something, or maybe he just laughed.
Or maybe he mirrored something that Arnold had said.
That's why he might have replayed something that Arnold said.
That, maybe.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. What was it? What was they saying?
Oh, you're talking about you were kidding about
okay. Yeah. In about 5 years, I do see myself still doing this for sure.
Okay.
Hopefully I've gotten to a point where I can make enough money to do this full time, make it my job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to be rich. I don't care about that.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if I get a lot of money for doing it, then that's what it is. And everybody wants a lot of money. So,
right.
You know, like some people, if they saw me making a lot of money, they'll start hating. Oh, he's doing it for the money. Well, shut up, bro. If you got a lot of money for doing it, you'll be doing it too. You love money. You're trying to work and make a lot of money. Dude, it's just so weird how people act about people that are making a lot of money.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
If it is what it is, we all want money. So it'd be nice to make just a living off of doing this.
Well, see, this is great, man. This is the easiest conversation I've had on here in a long time. Well, one of the easiest. But okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So, is it not? How do I ask this question so I don't sound? Oh my goodness. For the people always saying and saying like, oh, he's just in it for the money. Oh, he I don't know. He censored this video himself, and then he's leading people to another like a membership to have to pay for this and that, and he's just in it for the money. Right. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Yeah. Now you just said what you said, but just kind of like break it down a little bit more simple for those people. Like, okay. People who do this, people who actively put their life on the line. Okay, that's first things first. Put their personal life potentially on the line, because if God forbid some information leaks, you know what I'm saying, and the person knows that that you're doing this and they were caught by you or by somebody else, you know what I'm saying, if someone doxes you or whatever, that's a potential danger right there. Your family's life potentially at risk at some point, God forbid. Time and effort into this. You don't need to be doing this, but you're doing it because you want to. All of this, is it not honorable? Is it not honorable? You know what I'm saying? Maybe not a set salary, of course not, But is it not honorable to, if someone can and wants to, not because you're asking, but because they want to support you doing this, is not honorable to say that it is okay for you, not because, let me just rephrase this one more time, not because you're asking for it, not because you're begging for it, not because you are pushing towards it, but because people themselves want to help you on your journey and help support for you to be able to keep doing this. Is it not honorable for people to support you or bless you financially for you to do so? What's your thoughts on that, bro?
Well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting paid for your work. Like, this is work. We put in work. Like, we're not just like, oh, I'm going to get online. I'm going to catch a guy. Oh, I got one. Let's go catch him. Like, bro, like, we put in work. I'm 24/7 talking to these dudes. Screenshot after screenshot, putting the screenshots in place, getting them ready for sending detectives. We have to go meet this guy. We have to go drive an hour away. The guy stands us up. We got another guy. Okay, let's meet him over here. He stands us up. Gas wasted, time wasted. There's so much that goes into this. Exactly. Burner phones cost money. I have fucking 6 burner phones because when I give my burner phone to the police, they have it for like 2 or 3 weeks. I have to get another one. So,
well, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
So all this costs money. We want to travel and catch guys. Mm-hmm. Costs money. We're not rich. We're not rich here.
There you go.
We need help.
Preach.
And what organization? What group? What movement does not get money? If you are working, doing a job, using your time and energy and money, your resources, you should be compensated for that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, what you see?
Preach.
See ya.
Preach, brother.
See ya. I gotta get the burner phones out, and that costs money. See ya. Only got a plan that lasts 1 or 3 months, and I gotta refill the plan. See ya. And the Lord told me to do this.
Brother Erick, tell him about the expenses. Brother Erick, tell him.
And I gotta travel, and the gas money, and then I gotta get something to eat. And then I'm not working my job on the times that I'm going out to catch these scrubs of the earth. It costs money, see? Can I get an amen? Amen? Yes. Yeah. When I ask for money, don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't you ask, bro? It costs money.
Oh my goodness, bro.
No, but for real. This stuff costs money.
It does.
And I am not a rich person. So there's nothing wrong with getting donations at all, getting paid for, or if you're getting paid for it. Like, if I started getting paid for this as a job, now I can do this full time and catch more guys, expose more guys to make the communities a little more safer, to expose another creep. You can just look at me and my channel and my Facebook page and how I do things and what I do. You can tell I'm not doing this for money. If I was doing this for money, all my videos would be edited. You will not hear me cuss one time. Mm-hmm. You would not see one chat log. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't see any of that. Mm-hmm. I can monetize my channel now, and I will eventually, but my channel's not even monetized. Mm-hmm. If I was all for the money, why are all my videos not edited?
There you go.
That's an easy proof right there, bro.
Raw and uncut, just the way they like it.
Right, raw and uncut, because I think it's important and I don't knock anyone that does like edit and censor the videos so they can monetize and get money. I don't knock anyone for doing that. That's fine.
Right.
Yeah, by all means, do what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But that you can, if I was about money, I would do it. I would edit all my videos. But I'm not, because I'm not about money, bro. Like, you see, like, we do fundraisers sometimes.
Exactly.
But we don't do them that much. If I was about money, I'd have a fundraiser running every single time. I don't have every day there would be a fundraiser, PCI fundraiser, help the cause. Yeah. I don't even have a GoFundMe right now. I used to, but I don't right now. If I was all about money, I'd have all those things happening right fucking now. But I don't. I don't. Yes, PPF, PCI collab. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hopefully that clears up, because there's a misconception, and that misconception,
say it loud.
It happened when a man with the name of the R started begging for donos in his car. And then the people said, what happened to the nationwide tour bus predator catching spree?
Oh, say it. Amen.
When is that going to happen?
Amen.
I thought you said that was tomorrow. It's been months, brother. Anyways, there's a misconception because of certain people in the community, as you already know, as I just stated right now. Not going to talk about that person, but because of that person, new people coming in, and hell, pardon my French, even people within the community now that's been here forever, has been misled to believe and think that, because he's like that, everybody else is like that. Or, the fact that if you even bring up anything, a phrase, a word that's kind of like directing itself towards like financial issues or whatever, people almost automatically think the worst of you or the movement or any one of you guys who is out there doing this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you cleared that up. Hopefully that clears everything up, because there's a difference between, suggesting for people to like help out if they can. And this is something that if you go back to one of my past streams recently, I'm like, listen, you don't have to, but if you want to and can, and if you got food in the fridge, you got your bills paid, your financial stuff is in order, and there's something left, and you feel like you want to help out and support the channel, that's on you. That's for you to decide. I'm not asking for it. I'm not pushing for it. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody has to kind of like think logically, if they're capable of doing it, you know what I'm saying? And if they want to do it. If they can't do it because they haven't paid the bills yet, or there's no food on the table or whatever, or, the car broke down, they need a new tire, then, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be here like, you got a flat tire? That's fine, but you can take care of that next month, bro. I mean, if you can help out, with a donor right now, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna do that to nobody.
That's like a fake. That's like a fake. That's something like fake gurus say.
Oh, exactly. Thank you.
And pastors and fake pastors.
Yeah, that is true.
Churches.
Yeah. Oh, brother, it's fine. The Lord will provide. The Lord will provide. But I need to get a Rolex right now. If you can help a brother out with that, then the Lord will bless you in many other ways.
Don't ask why the pastor is driving a nice car. Don't you ask. Just pay 10%, and the Lord will bless you 10 ways. Like, get out of here, bro.
Bro,
I'm not for that. I'm not for that shit.
But hopefully that clears that up.
Yeah. And I'll also say people want to help. Like followers, they want to help. They want to donate. Like, and and there's only so many ways people can help.
Mm-hmm.
So you got all these people that want to help, but they don't know how to help. So donating to the organization helps.
Right.
It helps us. Now, if we were taking that donation and putting it in our pockets,
that's different.
that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not doing that. I assure you, we aren't doing that. I got receipts, bro. Yeah, I got them receipts, bro. If you want the proof. I've been talking to the team. I might do a video showing the followers where their money has been going to.
There you go.
Been thinking about doing it, not because we have to prove ourselves, but
But
I think it's only. I think it's just only right that, you know, I mean, if you donate into an organization, you'd like to see where your money's going. So, you know, like,
that's very true. You know, I'm glad you brought that up, and not to cut you off. Hopefully, I didn't cut you off, but you know, I could joke about all this with the whole pastor situation because, you know, my father was a pastor, my grandfather was a pastor, but they were like actual, genuine, like reverends and pastors. And I'll say this. We almost got kicked out of the project that we were living in a few times because, number one, my father was not accepting any salary from the church. That's number one. Number two, in order for us to stay in the project that we were in at the time, he had to take like a pay cut from his actual job because my father had a job. He had a full-time job. Okay. And he had to get a pay cut just to be able to freaking, what's the word? Be considered for what we were living in at the time. So number one, wasn't taking any salary from the church. Number two, took a pay cut from his job just to be able to live somewhere. And then we had, I think, 3 vehicles that didn't make one. Let me explain. We had a caravan, okay, from like the 1990s that was gifted to us, all right, from someone from like the neighborhood, right? And it had transmission problems, it had motor problems, it was all jacked up. But we made the best of what we could with what we had. And then we had our grandfather's car, which was really his car, but he would lend it to us from time to time, and it would have its problems. And we'd be like, okay, we can't take the caravan today. We have to work on whatever, the engine, until it gets better until next month. In the meantime, we'll use grandpa's car, and it has problems. And then the third car would be my dad's uncle's car, which he would like lend it to us like every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Just because we were in that situation where we really didn't have a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? There was times where we had to freaking carpool with someone from church. You know what I'm saying? It was a little embarrassing. It was like, oh, right. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. But this is why I can talk about this, because at church, okay, at the church that I used to go to, which was, you know, my father was the pastor of the church, we would do monthly reports of what was being done with the offering, the tithes and all that, where it was going to, what bills were being paid. You know what I'm saying? All these responsibilities that the church had, right? And so I believe in that. I believe in, not that you have to, but I think it's good so that the community is a little bit more, they know who they're supporting and they know like where that support is going towards. So I you know, I'm glad you're thinking about doing that. I 100,000% agree with you doing it. So yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
Right.
I don't know if you want to add to that. If not, I'll proceed with the other questions, and hopefully we can get this done soon, because it's already been 2 hours, but it's been so good.
2 hours?
Yeah, bro. I know it doesn't feel that way, does it?
Damn. That's what's up, bro. Damn. I have nothing to add to that.
Okay.
I agree 100%, man.
All right. So what are the future projects that you might have within like what you guys are doing? And let me ask also this, because I know there's people who help out with the catches and the decoying and all that, but more or less, like what's the actual bulk of what makes up your team? You know, how many people in essence make up your team?
Well, I'd have to think. Maybe like 15, 20 around. That's including, because Predator Catchers Incorporated, we have 3 branches. We used to have 5, but now we're 3. So we have Hunters versus Predators, Predator Catchers Indianapolis, Predator Catchers Muncie. I would say somewhere between 15 and 25.
Okay.
Probably not 25. Just somewhere in between that.
Okay.
You know, we have a couple people that are kind of like almost in, but they're kind of not. You know what I mean? So it's around there. It's around that number.
That's crazy, bro. But that's like I said earlier, like the bulk of it. Now, what about like the main nucleus of like your team specifically? Because that's like in both, like, okay, the different branches. But what about like your specific
like Predator
main
Catchers
team?
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Predator Catchers Indianapolis is about like 4 people.
Okay.
Like me and like 3 decoys. Well, there's 2 other girls that are kind of there, but they haven't really been around. One moved. She's still in the kind of area, but she moved, so she hasn't been doing much. But she didn't quit, but she hasn't done anything for a while. So I'm around 5, 6 people altogether, including the ones that haven't really done anything lately.
Okay. All right. So the reason why I'm asking that is because, I believe, at least my opinion, when you're doing this, it's like you can't do it yourself. You can't do it alone. And it helps to have like a strong, like, team, like a solid team that is on the same mindset as yours and with the same intensity and passion for doing what you do.
Right.
Because let's be real, not everybody has that flame, that passion of like wanting to do this, like, full time or as much as possible. Because, bro, like we talked about earlier, images that you have to see from time to time, the nasty chat logs, you know what I'm saying, the nasty videos, the nasty just overall conversation altogether with these predators is just, I can imagine, exhausting. And not even to add on to that, what happened to me, remember what I told you earlier, that freaking my decoy account pretty much got banned from one of the apps again. And I'm like, bro, this is really like annoying because
yeah, bro. I know it. Trust me. I know.
and I'm over here like, how do y'all do it? Because I mean, I guess I never tried what you told me to do. The whole like, the steps that you told me that I should try to like, clear the phone or whatever. But
right.
Even besides that, like, that means that you guys go through that also on a more constant basis, more than I do. So the fact that you go through that, you got to see nasty pictures and videos. You got to see nasty chapters. You got to freaking be on these guys. Well, you have to attend to them 24/7. Is just, you have to have a good team, a good solid team, because
for sure
keep yourself balanced and vice versa with them.
Right.
Because psychologically, bro, that cannot be good for any normal human being like you and me, So it's good that you have a solid team, bro.
For sure, man. I have a really good team right now. We just recently had a kind of a falling out with 2 of the members. They were not good for the team, and had to let him go. But we actually didn't let him go. One of them quit. So, but right now we have a pretty good, strong team, a really good team, and we're all in it. We're in this bitch.
Good.
We are in it for the long haul. And if anybody leaves, they're always welcome back.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we know where they live.
That too. No, dude, I have a really good team, man. Like, we all get along a lot. Like, we're always constantly talking.
That's good.
We do a damn good job. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for every single person that is on my team, for sure. Because I could do it by myself,
right?
But I wouldn't do it nearly as much,
right?
I wouldn't accomplish nowhere even half of what I've gotten to today without my team.
Those are very wise and powerful words. I consider you to be the leader of your team, and I'm pretty sure they do too. But that's, in my opinion, very strong and wise words coming from a leader of a team or a group to the team members, because that's what it is. It's a team.
Right.
I have a funny question over here. So okay, I don't know how to explain this really fast. So this is a question. So JDQ, if I subscribe, if I subscribe, it goes to you and not Alex, right? Well, I mean, it's a shared channel, bro. Like I'm not gonna like be up here and say, oh no, it definitely goes to me, or no, well, I mean, sadly, it definitely goes to Alex. This is a shared channel right now, so it goes to the both of us, if that makes any sense. But I know exactly why you're asking that question, but hopefully that answers the question. Bro, now that we brought up the whole point of the team, you know, who are you looking to collab with in the future? You know, there's so many branches and so many like organizations out there, starting with predator poachers, but you know, there's other people out there who also do this like under a different name or like solo or whatever. Who are you interested, or your team is interested in working with?
Yeah. Predator catchers, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what up, CC Unit? What up?
What up, Ghost?
What up, Ghost?
What's going on,
Ghost
baby?
for sure. Ghost for sure. Me and Ghost got a little something working out. I won't be there with him if it happens, but we're working on something together. Cool. I want to work with everybody, bro. Like literally, maybe not one person, just because something came out and I saw it and I was like, bro, I was standing up for you, bro. I was trying to be a peacemaker between all the catchers. But after you did that, dude, I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I probably can't mess with you, bro, because that was crazy. But but I want to work with everybody. Like literally, there's no catcher that I don't like, and even him I don't not like. It's just I think some things he's doing is come on, but exactly. I really do want to work with everybody. Soon you're gonna see some collabs with DAP again. I've collabed with DAP the most. Those dudes are the homies, man. We always have a great time. I always have a good time when I'm with DAP. You know, so I just talked to Josh a little bit ago, and we're getting something in the works for another collab. So you're gonna see another DAP PCI collab.
Nice.
Yeah, like Ghost. I really want to collab with Ghost sometime. I've collabed with AZ once. I like to see him again. I'd really love to collab with OPP, but they're kind of hard to get a hold of. They haven't really been active lately, so I don't know if they're still doing it or if they're just taking another long break. I don't know. I'd love to collab with them. I'd love to collab with Danny from Ace. She's another person that's impossible to get a hold of.
Bro, I could show you the messages I've sent her. Like,
yeah,
you know, like not that you have to, because you don't have to. You don't have to be on here. You know what I'm saying, but
right.
You know what I'm saying? If ever you want to, like, you know, just kind of have like a nice conversation on the channel, you know what I'm saying? You're free to do so. Not once, and this is not to. Let's get one thing straight. I'm not throwing dirt on her name. I'm not. Right. Respectfully, I'm just saying it's like Erick is saying, she's really, really difficult to get a hold of. Really, really difficult.
And you know, and some people probably think that about me because I can't get to every message. Like the PCI page, we get message after the messages do not stop. You know, I know some people get so mad they probably get mad at me and the team. Like, yo, I messaged you guys, you're not responding. I'm telling you, we get so many messages. And I might see your message. I'm like, well, I'll get back to them in a second. And then the message keeps coming. They're way down at the bottom now. Like, it's just so many messages. So I get it. So I don't hold anything against her. Like, you know, if she doesn't want to collab, then I understand. You don't want to get involved with other groups, I guess. You just want to keep it solo. I respect it. That's cool. That's what's up. But I really like to collab with her sometime. I love to collab with you, bro.
Oh, what? Get out of here,
bro. You need to go on. I'm gonna take a trip to Florida, bro, and we're gonna catch 50 guys. We're gonna catch 50 chomos in 2 days,
back to back, just
back to back.
Just
we're just gonna stay. We're just gonna stay live, and the show's gonna keep coming. Hey, yeah, the episode of the South Park where it was a To Catch a Predator episode.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't To Catch a Predator episode, but they had Chris Hansen in the episode.
Yeah.
Where the guys just kept coming in the building. They're like, "Oh no, Chris Hansen!" It's gonna be like that, but they're just we're gonna catch him. Okay, we can only talk for 30 seconds, but you're a chomo. What are you doing here? You're disgusting. Get out of here. Next. You're a chomo. Yeah, bro.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm down for that, bro.
But no, seriously, bro, we'll make something happen, man. But
We
yeah,
need
no,
to
like
make sure. We need to make sure that once we do that, at least half of the predators for them to be Hispanic. That way, I can really let them have it in Espanol.
You speak Spanish?
Yeah, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Tú no puedes estar haciendo esto. Tú no puedes estar haciendo esto con esta menor, papá. Eso no está bien. Mira, que te vamos a dar con una chancla. Vamos a darte papá con una chancla, bro. Bro, I'm telling you. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be nice.
Okay.
You're like, what the hell?
Okay. That's really it. That's all. That's about as far as my Spanish goes.
See.
Yeah. See.
What he said.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, dude. See.
And then at some point I'd be like, no. At this point, like,
no. Right.
It was crazy, bro. But yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, like I said, like I'm down to work with. I want to collab. I seriously want to collab with everybody. Like I saw the PPF. Is her name Hope from PPF?
Yes.
Hope.
Yes.
I'd like to collab with her. I don't know if she's still in here. Probably not. I saw Courtney in here. I'd like to collab with her. Literally everybody. I'm down for it. So any catchers that see this, I'm down to collab with you, man. I'm down to collab. You know, I've talked to Tommy from CPP. I talked to him. Jay PP Mass, cool. Yeah, I'd like to get it with all y'all for sure. You know, I stay out of the drama.
There you go.
I stay out of the drama. One thing you will not see from me, you won't see me talk shit about other groups. Creep FM, I talked to FM. Yeah, bro. It's in the works for sure. FM is solid dude. I just talked to FM this morning. FM is a cool dude.
He is.
Guess he got some good catches. And he's another dude that's not about the drama.
There we go.
We want to stay. I'd like to unite our, the predator catchers a little more.
Yes.
Like if you don't like someone, you don't like someone. It is what it is. I'm not going to force anyone to like someone. Like, it happens. Like there's people that I don't care for. I don't like. It's fine. But the drama, I really want the drama to stop, bro. Like, so if these two people are beefing, I'll collab with both of them.
Right. And there shouldn't be a problem with anybody, with you, for collabing with any of them. Because you're set aside from whatever they got going on between them. Like you have nothing to do with whatever they're going through with each other. Right. And I'm saying that because freaking, and not that I care, because I really don't care. I don't care. But bro, I be seeing comments and whether it be in the chat area, whether it be after the video, oh, JDQ, you such a hypocrite because, you were talking to what's his face and I thought you were new. I'm like, bro, like I try to be as neutral as I can, but if you give me a reason to call you out on something, I'm sorry, I'm going to call you out on what it has to be talked about.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
If you give me an actual reason, then yeah, I'll be like, fuck that person. If they give me an actual reason, like for me to, like, it's not even like drama. It's like you're a piece of shit. If you're a piece of shit, then that's what it is, and I'm gonna call you out on it. Or if I don't call you out on it, I'm not collabing with you. I'm not talking to you. I don't support you.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know. I'm just not for the drama, and I think most catchers are. They wouldn't like if this catch. I think most catchers, for the most part, they might be beefing with two two different catchers. They might be beefing with each other. If I collabed with him and him, I don't think either one of them would be like, "Oh, you're collabing with him." That's how I feel because like you can see the drama that's happening now with some of the catchers. I've talked to all of them, and I'm pretty sure they know that.
Yeah.
Never once has any catcher said to me, "Don't mess with him. If you mess with him, I'm not going to mess with you."
That's so childlike if someone says that, bro. And I can only think of one person that might say that. I can only think of one person that might say that and has said that in the past. Only one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, bro.
Only one has acted out that way, okay? Whether it be in the past or recently. And that should be a freaking sign. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say anything else, man, because I'm going to just, if I start, I'm not going to stop with that. But it's just ridiculous. Like, come on now. Like
we need to unite with this shit. This is a movement.
Exactly. There we go.
We're trying to get laws changed. We're trying to wake up the people to this problem. We have to unite with these things. If you don't like someone, that's fine. Don't like them, but leave the drama out of the public. Text them and talk to them on the side. I don't need to see your drama, bro.
There we go.
I don't give a fuck about your drama.
There we go.
And I'm not like coming after anyone specifically. I'm just saying in general. Like, we got to grow up at some point. Like, if you don't like someone, then that's what it is. Then don't like them. That's fine. Yep. But we need to come together and work on some level to make changes.
Yep. Now,
like yeah, go ahead.
No. So we're gonna say.
I kind of repeat myself. Like, this is a movement, and if the movement, like we're like these predator catchers. We're starting this huge movement. Like, I'm not saying we're starting it, but there's other types of groups that are doing different things to protect children. But we're making a huge impact right now. We're awakening a lot of people to these problems. So we all need to be on some level on the same page, somewhat. We have to.
I'm going to say this, and I'm glad you said that, bro, and I'm listening. I'm just trying to set this, like, light over here because I don't know why my face looks like super dark all this time. But the reason I brought up what I brought up earlier about that one person and why I said, you know, if you did something that's incorrect, I have to call you out on it, is because if you don't kill, no pun intended, a virus at its source, you know what I'm saying? If you don't nip something in the bud, and it has to do with a whole entire movement, you know what I'm saying? A whole entire community. That not stopping it or nipping it in the bud can contaminate and ruin everything else. So if I see something that's incorrect and that I have to call you out on, okay? Call it tough love, call it whatever. But we got to nip it in the bud because your incorrectness and like wrongdoing or whatever can affect and influence in a very negative way and impact in a very negative way the community, the movement, and any possibility of that movement growing and reaching the people it needs to reach. So that's why it's like, yo, if I have to call you out on something, I'm gonna do it respectfully or as respectfully as I can, because sometimes it's like like the other day I had like a freaking a rant, and I try to keep it civil and respectful, but you know what I'm saying? I had a moment where I just kind of like lost it a little bit and just kind of like threw words that afterwards I was like,
right.
I shouldn't have said that or whatever, because it's gonna come off as like, like me trying to beef, but I'm not, bro. It's just it gets tiring, it gets frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Right. But that's why I do it, is to keep the movement as healthy as possible from doing my part and saying, yo, this needs to be corrected, this needs to be called out, this was wrong. You know what I'm saying? In the future, let's do this better. You know what I'm saying? And keep everybody united, healthy, and moving forward. That was a mouthful, man. I'm sorry. I talk too much sometimes.
You're good, bro. You're good, bro. Say it loud.
Oh my goodness, man. All right. Well, I could be talking to you for like another 3 hours, but I'm gonna try to like relatively like cut this short. It's kind of like start wrapping things up right now because it's already 9 p.m. It's been 2 hours and almost 30 minutes. So this has been a great conversation.
Yeah, yeah. My clock is wrong on my computer, so I thought it was 8. So that's when you said it was been 2 hours. I was like, what?
I'm like, no, Eric, no, I'm from the future. That's what you don't understand, bro. Like I come to you bearing gifts. But on a real note, though, man, anything you want to say, just in general, both for people who are against what you and everybody, every one of the predator catchers like does, and is against it or whatever, and also something that you would say for the supporters out there who say, you know, I'm right behind you, Eric. You know, I support you all the way. How can I help? You know, like those two opposite ends. What do you have to say to both of them?
Well, first for the people that support us, thank you. Us doing our job, us being able to do what we do is thanks to the supporters. Like if we didn't have anybody supporting us, like we wouldn't really be able to do it. I mean, we would be able to do it, but we wouldn't see, you know, the outcomes that we're seeing. You know, the sharing the videos, liking the videos, telling people about whatever catcher helps a lot. And it helps to expose the predators, because that's the main goal that we're doing right now, is to expose predators so people can see who these people are, and now they know to keep the children away from them. And the supporters help us a lot. Supporters have helped us identify people. Supporters have told us this person has done this. This person has been in trouble for this before. So supporters, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you 100%. Awesome. You know, if you want to help more, if you have, maybe you have a skill or something that you think that would help us, message the Facebook page, hit us up on Instagram, just try to get in contact with us, and you know, maybe we could find a place for you in the organization where we can talk about it. You know, donating helps us, you know. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about, you know, for the people that want to help and supporters for the most part. And for the people that don't like what we're doing and think that we shouldn't be doing. Oh man. Nah. It's just like, I don't understand how you cannot like what we're doing. I cannot grasp it unless you are a Chomo sympathizer. And you know, there are some people where it's like it's more sad why they don't like it, because some people, they've been, you know, it happened to them when they were kids. Mm-hmm. So they kind of, you know, they don't think that what we're doing is really the right way to do it, and these people just made a mistake, or you know, or whatever. You know, it could be more sad to why they don't support us. But it's just like, we're standing up for children. We're exposing predators. And I said this on the last interview that we did. These guys that we're catching, these guys are not just guys that are just making a mistake, a one-time mistake. They've never done it before. They just made a bad decision this one night. They just got too horny and they just made a bad decision. No. Like if we catch like 200 guys, like 100 guys, maybe 2 of them, it was just like a bad decision that they made because they were just horny and the girl looked older, and maybe 2, maybe, but 98% of these guys, they've done it before. They've tried to do it before. After we catch a guy, people are messaging us saying, this guy you caught just now, he did this to my kid. He did this to me a few years ago when I was a minor. He did this the other week to this kid down the street. He has priors. He's been arrested for this. You know, or like the example I gave with the guy where we caught him, then the family asked the kids, did he ever touch you? Mm-hmm. And then they found out that he did in fact touch one of the kids. They didn't know it. They didn't know it until they saw our video, and then they asked all the kids in the family if he touched them. That's because of our video. Not trying to brag and be like, "Oh, that's because of us."
No,
what we did.
And if you don't,
and if you don't like predators and you want to see justice, but you don't like what we do, what? The police? Because y'all see what happens with police.
Mm-hmm.
Not police, but the justice system.
Right, there we go.
The justice system. They get thrown in jail for 6 months, a year. Sometimes not even that. Sometimes, like recently, I can't remember where it was, somewhere in Indiana. Police were doing a sting. They caught a guy talking to a 13-year-old decoy. They gave him 6 months house arrest, 6 months probation.
That's nothing. That goes by like that.
Right.
That is nothing.
How is that better?
Mm-hmm.
And then cops, like not cops, but some prosecutors and detectives, some will come out saying these groups are vigilantes. If you know of a predator, come to us. Come to us. Well, guess what? Some guy that I just got the phone with yesterday, he went to the police because his 14-year-old daughter is talking to an adult, and the detective looked at all the evidence, the messages, even something he said in the messages, I want to rape you anally. He went to the detective, and the detective said there's not enough fucking evidence for us to do anything. We have messages after message after message after fucking message of people saying they went to the goddamn police and they didn't do a damn thing. So what do you want to happen? Like, how do we solve these problems? Like, I want to know. Give me a list. Like, if you don't like what we're doing, message the page and write down a list of everything that we could do better. Instead of catching predators, write down a fucking list and show me how to do it. Show me what to do. The justice system is not fucking doing it.
Well,
we are fucking doing it. We can't arrest them, but we expose them, which
there we go.
Most of the time is better than getting caught by the police anyways. If I was a chomo, I'd rather get caught by the police than PCI.
Oh, snap. Oh, baby.
Real talk, bro. Real talk. I would rather get caught by the cops than PCI or Creep Spotlight or Predator Poachers or CC Unit. I'd rather get caught by the fucking cops.
Bro.
You're a joke. You're a fucking joke. What? There's nothing that you can say to tell me that what we're doing is wrong and there's a better way to do it. This shit has been happening since the beginning of fucking time.
Yep, that's very true.
Kids being taken advantage of, kids being sacrificed.
There we go. Talk about it.
Kids getting sacrificed, kids getting molested, raped, sold in the trafficking rings. It's been happening. It's no different. It's just worse now. So what do you want us to do? What should we do? Write down a fucking list, and then you can fucking say something to me about what we're doing is not good, and you don't like what we're doing. Fuck that and fuck you.
Damn, bro. I felt it over here in my soul, man. I know it wasn't towards me.
Right, bro.
Damn, bro. Okay.
It gets me fucking hot. It gets me hot.
Damn, bro.
It gets me hot.
That was good. That was,
yeah.
Wow. I'm glad you broke it down that way because it is the truth. And this is something that I talked about with my brother. My brother was on here on the show months ago. He's a pastor himself, but I was like, right. We were talking about it and how Puerto Ricans back home take care of business better than the justice system with these people.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
You talking about some street justice, some.
I'm not saying I'm for that. Let me just make that very clear. I'm not saying like, yo, let's get our peoples together. You know what I'm saying? Let's just stomp on this fool. Like, let's break the house down. Like, the whole neighborhood just stomp on his face. No. I'm not saying any of that. What I am saying is that people who do that back home on the island, do it gracefully, right. If that makes any sense. Right. Better so than the actual police. We'll just lay it down like that.
Well, yeah, dude. Because what are we supposed to do here? Like, the cops will arrest these guys, they'll throw them in jail for a year or two, maybe even less, or not even that. And then they get right back out and do the same thing. You let a predator that preys on children back out into your community. Your community.
Mm-hmm.
You let him go back out and prey on children. You did it. The justice system is failing us. It's failing your children. And then they want to look at groups like mine and call us vigilantes. Don't go to them. Go to your local police department. Yet when you go to them, they don't do a damn thing. And then if they do something, it's a weak-ass sentence where they don't serve real time and they're back on the streets trying to have sex with your fucking kid. So street justice, they have, you know what? Morally, there's nothing wrong with that. A group of people taking a child molester and ending him. There is nothing morally wrong with that. Nothing. If we were back in the old times, we would stone your ass.
Yeah. That's
and
exactly
the Most High
what
would clap his fucking hands. The Most High would tell us to do it. Like, what the fuck you mean, bro? These people, like, and then they'll arrest us. Then they'll arrest you for killing a chomo.
Mm-hmm.
But then they put him in jail for a year. That's some fucking bullshit. That is bullshit, bro. They don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about any of you. Because if they did, the real criminals would be in jail right now. And if they want to say they don't have enough room in prison, that's a fucking lie. What about all that, the underground prisons in Denver? What about the fucking ghost towns in China? They have fucking cities where nobody's living. Nobody is there, but they want to say they have no room. And then you lock up a motherfucker for weed, for coke.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker didn't pay his bills. A dude didn't pay his child support. He's locked up. But you let this dude that wants to have sex with a 5-year-old back on the streets. That's bullshit, bro. And y'all know it, and everyone watching knows it.
Yep.
And then they want to come at our group saying we're a joke. I heard a fucking a cop in Newcastle, Indiana, say we're a joke. He said PCI is a joke. But yet, guess what happened? Guess who he told that to? He told that to someone that we caught. He went in with his sister to Greencastle Police Department, wanting to turn himself in, said, I got caught by PCI. I want to turn myself in. And he looked at him and said, PCI is a joke. You had a known pedophile walk in your police department and say, I want to turn myself in. And you said PCI is a joke. Fuck you. I bet you won't say your fucking name and say who said it. We'll shut you up real quick. Not a threat. I'll just make a nice little post on my Facebook. And I'll bet you put your shit on private because we did it to a detective already. He wanted to talk shit about my group. A detective got on his Facebook and made a status talking about, oh, we're a joke. We cuss too much. Why don't you come to me? I'm a detective and we'll handle shit the right way. We'll actually get shit done.
Oh,
I can't stomach to watch PCI anymore. We fucking told our shit on Facebook Live about his post. We said, look at this dude right here. Look at this detective. Look what he said about us. We're a joke. They said that all he sees us do is berate people and harass people and bully people. There's no justice in what we do. And we shut his ass up real quick. We went on live and told everybody what he said. He deleted the post. He made his Facebook private. What a bitch. What a fucking bitch. It's a damn shame. I don't like getting mad like this, bro. I'm not an angry person. But this shit makes me mad. This shit makes me mad.
You're just sharing and you're saying what needs to be said, because this is the side and this is the part that many viewers that are on the fence or against this have not heard. Okay, they probably don't know that all that has gone down. They don't know the other side. All they know is that, you know what I'm saying, you post these videos and that's it, you know, or the FM posts those videos and that's it. But they don't know the other side of the story. They don't know what you guys have to put up with in that sense, you know, whether it be with like
Right.
the law enforcement, whether it be with the detectives, whether it be with the whoever it is on the justice side of things, or the authorities side of things. Nobody sees that part. Nobody hears what they say. Nobody sees their opinion about you. No one sees their mindset of like how they view what you guys do or whatever. And that's what needs to be brought to the front right now. You know?
Bro. Right. We work our asses off, man. We put our lives on the line every time we do this. My homie Austin from from another group, he caught a guy. The guy fucking showed up at his fucking house that night, ready to do something. We put our lives on the line, bro. And then you got dumbass detectives coming out against us. Prosecutors coming out with statements, little stupid statements. Like the vigilante groups. This is dangerous. Well, it is fucking dangerous. Like, anything's dangerous. Me sitting right here is fucking dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's dangerous? Not locking up child predators. That's fucking dangerous. You want to say our group is dangerous? So let's look at the fucking numbers. How many people? How many groups? Predator catching groups has gone out and tried to confront a predator and it ended in some kind of fatal incident. How many? None. Yeah, it's possible. It could happen. I'm not saying it couldn't. But it does not fucking happen. Let's look at all the times where police do stings or whatever and someone dies. A cop dies, or a cop shoots someone. A cop shoots an innocent person and dies. Or the shootout happens because they don't want to get arrested by the cops. And they start have a shootout with the cops and some innocent person get hit by a straight bullet. What we're doing is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
My homie, you don't arrest predators, bro. There ain't no justice in what you're saying, so nobody's listening to what you're saying anymore. Because I know I'm not. And I got a fucking following that I will talk my shit to. And they'll fucking listen. Because they're sick of it too, just like I am, bro. They're sick of that shit. And we're not falling for your bullshit lies anymore. These fucking prosecutors and their fucking high horse. Like they're fucking God. Like they make the fucking rules. We're not law enforcement, so they're not going to arrest anyone. Guess what? I got a dude locked up in the UK with my chat logs. I fucking turned in my chat logs from a predator I was talking to in the UK. 2 days later, he's in jail. But y'all want to say you can't use our evidence. You ain't lying to me anymore, bro. You're not fucking lying to me. You don't give a shit about the communities. You don't give a shit about people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't give a shit about the kids. I bet if it was your kid, you would lock him up real quick. So I have had it up to fucking here with these prosecutors and these detectives that want to come out against us. It's just ridiculous. And I won't let it happen. I'll say all this shit just like I'm saying it to their fucking face. I'll say it right to them. You ain't gonna say no. I'm not having that shit. We work our asses off just like every other group, bro. And you know it. You know it, bro.
Oh, of course I know.
You know it. And we put our lives on the line because we don't know what's gonna happen.
But see, you guys, that's the part that I love telling people is like, oh, but they, what if something happens? And I'm like, they're aware of it. They know, you know what I'm saying, the possible consequences. They're aware and they're okay with the possible consequences.
Yeah. I'll say this. Oh, what if something happens to us? Okay, well, tell every cop to quit his job right now. Tell every firefighter to quit his fucking job right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because something might happen.
Exactly.
Like, just because you're a cop doesn't mean you're bulletproof.
Exactly.
If you get stabbed, you're not going to die, bro.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, you're trained to handle situations. That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit, bro. It don't mean anything. Yeah, you can handle certain situations better, and it's more ideal for you to handle certain situations. I agree with that. But something can happen with you, no matter what you're trained in. So guess what? We're not going to stop, and we're going to keep doing it. If I go out and someone takes my life doing this, then I died for a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
I know the consequence. I don't want to die.
Of course not.
But guess what? Your point is not proven, because I bet you money. If I did a catch tomorrow and they kill me, you're gonna have a bunch of prosecutors saying, "See,
Exactly.
this is what can happen." You see, PCI, Erick from PCI got killed. See, we were right. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
how it works, though. That's exactly how they do it.
Right. See, yeah, they're waiting for it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it can't happen.
Like,
I'm not saying it can't happen. It can happen.
yeah. And they're gonna cling on to that. They're like, they're gonna make a huge, mega, super hyper deal about it too. They're gonna hold like a freaking town meeting. They're gonna have every news channel on this topic. They're gonna be like, you see, this is why we were trying to, like just separate, these vigilantes and all that, and do things the right way. This is what might happen to you if you decide to do it.
Right.
Listen.
Right.
Listen.
Right. Fucking dumb, bro. Like,
bro,
we're not gonna fall for your bullshit, dude. Like, the community is done with you. The communities are done with these people that are saying these things, thinking we're stupid because we don't understand how the law works. No, it's right and wrong.
Nothing a little browsing and reading can't fix. Nothing a little informing myself can't fix.
Right.
Simple as that. But okay. And I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry that, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love seeing the passion behind what you're saying. I love the intensity and all that. But at the same time, I don't want you to feel like stressed out about any of this,
Right. You know what, bro? Like, I'm good. Like, I get stressed, of course, but like, going off like that is good.
Yeah, you gotta let it out every now and then.
Get it out, bro. Let's get it. That's why I kind of like, I like heavy music. Like, probably some people don't know, I like metal music. I play metal music. I like all music except for country. Sorry, I don't like country. But that's one reason why I love metal music, because it's just in your face and it gets the anger out. And yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so I'll put in some metal music and I'll be fucking good.
All right. No, I feel you, bro. I feel you. This is the ironic part. I'm not really into metal music, but when I was studying and got my degree in sound engineering and recording arts, the one thing we did record a lot of was precisely that, like metal music, just regular like rock music. Oh my goodness, which is the other one that's similar to metal, but not quite. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time. It's been like years. Not metal,
like alternative punk.
Alternative. I think it was alternative. So we did a lot of recordings of like that, like metal, rock, alternative, And so I got used to the double pedals. And
Yeah. That's what my old band, bro, was a metal band. I played drums for it.
You see, from drummer to drummer. Which, by the way, I'm sorry, you cannot convince me to try a double pedal on any drum set. I'm not going to do it. I can't.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it, bro. It just once you get down, you're just like, oh yeah.
This is
what so good. Like. It's fun.
I've been missing out all my life.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, it's fun to play. It's just fun to play. You should try it, dude. You should try it. It'll up your level, up your skills.
But it's been so long, bro. I don't even know if it's worth like me even like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll jam with you eventually whenever that does happen. That we're like walking on the street and we're like, oh, what? You brought your guitar. I brought my snare kit and my drumstick. This is crazy. Let's get to jamming. When that happens, I'll consider it. I'll consider me like, you know what, bro? If you already have a double pedal set up in your drum set, then sure, I'll try it out. But I'm not gonna go out of my way and get a double pedal just for the heck of it. Like, oh, let me dabble into it. But anyways, freaking, this was a great time here, bro. You already said what you had to say to the people who are against the movement, which I think needed to be said, and it needed to be said the way you said it. I don't think anybody else could have said it better, bro. And I'm not saying it because you're here. I'm saying it because I'm pretty sure everybody in the channel area will agree with me that, once again, the passion and the genuine tone of your voice, okay, and the genuine tone of the passion behind your voice just said it all. And you came with facts, you came with information, you came with personal experience, okay, that you've dealt with yourself, you know what I'm saying, with the detective and other stuff that you had going on. And so people need to hear anecdotes like that so that they know, you know what I'm saying, to kind of like use their head and kind of like look into things a little deeper and not judge right away without having all the facts together in front of them.
Right.
Freak, bro. I don't know. I don't even know how to end this because it's too good.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was a good time, man. I had a good time for sure.
Yeah, man. And you're very informative. You're very informative, and you're very driven. So this is why it's not that easy to be like, all right, man, see you next time. It's
always bad at goodbyes.
It's kind of like, well, no, I'm not gonna get into that topic because then everybody's gonna go crazy in the chat here. Oh, ooh, Diddy, you talking about that? Ooh,
oh, yeah.
Nah, you nasty. No. But it's very it's gratifying. I'll just say it that. Bro, anything you want to let everybody know in general? Like, what are you like? I don't know, upcoming catches that you want to let everybody know about, or freaking plans that you have within like what you're doing eventually. I don't know, stuff. Anything you want to say?
Anything to expect in the future, near future. Expect to see collabs, good collabs with one. I have collabs set up with 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3. With 4 different catchers. I have plans with 4 different.
One of them.
Yeah, you know one of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to say who they are.
Okay.
4. I mean, I already said DAP, so DAP
True.
for sure. But I've collabed with them a few times. But 4 different groups coming up real soon. And they're from different sides, you could say. You know. But
I saw that too. I was like, what?
Yeah. So I got some good collabs coming. I'm going to be traveling. So expect to see that. Hopefully we get some good collabs going in the near future. Yeah, I'm trying to get my YouTube up. So if y'all could help out and share the shit out of my YouTube videos. I'm trying to get my subs up on YouTube. I had 2 strikes on the channel. That's why we stopped uploading on YouTube.
Gotcha.
Because I had 2 strikes. So I had to wait for them to expire. They expire in like 90 days. And I'm pretty sure they both, well, one of them definitely expired. The other one is expired now, I think. If it's not now, then it's like next week. So I'm going to be on YouTube. Now, you see me going live on YouTube. I want to be on YouTube a lot more now. So if y'all can help support the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. Share it with everybody. Your mom, your dad, your friend. Not anyone that you think is a chomo.
Right. Don't do that.
Yeah. But yeah, just help out the cause, you know. But that's really it. That's all I got to say, man.
All right, Eric, bro. So I put up your channel so that everybody, I mean, most people in the chat already know who you is and they're already subscribed to you, okay? Right. But this is just in case for people who haven't subscribed to your channel. All right, I put up the page on the widescreen over here. Let me just kind of like make it bigger. That's what she said. Right over here. And I had to, bro. It was too easy. And hopefully you guys not only subscribe to the channel, but like he just said, like share the videos. Okay. One thing is to subscribe. That's nice. You know, it's always good to have subscribers and all that. That's great. You know, it makes things a little easier sometimes. But where the thing really takes life is when these videos, these catches are being shared forward. Okay. Shared, like you said, with your family members, your friends,
right.
neighbors,
Obviously, pay attention. Make sure you're not sharing with someone who you might suspect to be a showmo or something along those lines. But
Yeah.
you just use your better judgment of who to share these catches with. But he's got a bunch of them, man. I mean, I could scroll down here. Boom, 7 months ago. Look at this. This is crazy. And these are posted catches, mind you. But I mean, still, like 7 months ago, 7 months ago, 7 months ago, 6 months ago, 6 months ago, and just the list goes on. There's more. And then, of course, for the Facebook page, I know you just said that you're going to be more on YouTube now, but just in case anybody wants to reach out to my face,
I'm still going to be on Facebook just as much as YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So because that's how we usually do it. I don't think I see any other predator catching group do this. Not trying to like brag or anything, but I just don't think anyone else is doing it. I'll have my decoy. Well, only if I have a decoy. Sometimes I don't have a live decoy. But if I have my live decoy there, I'll have her go live on her phone on the Facebook page, and then I'll go live on my phone on YouTube.
Got it.
So you got different POVs. So you have the decoy point of view and my point of view.
I've noticed that. Yeah, I meant to ask about that, but you just brought it up, so I'm not going to ask anymore. But yeah, I've noticed that there's different angles, like points of views and all that, and I think that's really smart because I guess for evidence sake, or just more information around like the visuals of what's going on. In case he said, "Oh, you didn't see it, but he poked me." Or he hit me or whatever. Nah, bro.
Oh yeah, it's good for so many reasons. Like I've had my lives just take a shit on me. You know what I mean? Or they'll just cut it off or something or whatever. So it's good to have more than one camera there. So if you're someone that wants to start a catching group, really consider having multiple cameras. They don't have to be all live, but just be recording on more than one camera because you never know what's going to happen. The predator might smack the camera out your hand and break it, or he might take it and run off with it, or he might do something. He might hit you and you might not be able to see it on the camera that you're holding, but he might be able to see it on the other camera. So if you want to start a group, have more than one camera for sure.
All right. I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because once again, very informative. And these are tips and advice that only someone who's been out on the field doing this for a while could give. So I appreciate that.
Right.
One
more thing.
Go ahead.
I would like to say if you're not subscribed to PCM, Predator Catchers Muncie, that's my other branch. Sub to them on YouTube and Facebook, but definitely YouTube. I'm trying to get them up so they can start going live on YouTube.
Hold on. I'm gonna bring them up right now.
They just started pumping out the videos. They haven't been like editing or nothing. They're just throwing the videos on there, which is cool. They're just trying to get the videos out there.
Let me just show them exactly what we're talking about, what you're talking about.
Yeah, they have a lot of videos they have on there. They have more than me because I had to stop because I had strikes.
The trials and tribulations of the predator catcher.
Right.
All right, so let's share this real quick just so people get familiar with it. All right. Obviously, the boy already been subscribed to it, but this is for anybody else who hasn't seen the I mean, they were chatting in here earlier, and I think they're still here if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they were here earlier.
Probably not. They would have said something by now.
Yeah, they probably left. Yeah. But there's the second page right there on YouTube. Second channel right there. So I guess I want to assume that if something worse happens with your channel, your main channel with PCI, then I guess this will serve as a backup channel, correct?
You could say that until I start another channel.
Okay.
So mainly like, so what we do is if sometimes we'll all be there, or a member from PCM will be with me when I go on a catch. So no matter whose catch it is, we'll both go live and put it on the page. You know what I mean? So, but if they got a catch and I'm not there, they'll post it on PCM. If I got a catch and they're not there, it's on PCI. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome, bro. Yes, thank you for that. And I'm pretty sure everybody else is going to be able to, appreciate this route to take as well. Is there any? Well, let me just put it this way. What's the easiest way for anyone to reach out to you, whether it be for doing their own catches and kind of like asking for advice, or if someone wants to just reach out to you just to kind of like I don't know, like separately support you and hey,
Right.
I wanted to send you something, but I didn't want to be like public about it or whatever. How do I go? What's the easiest way to come in contact with you on the social media platforms?
I would say Instagram. I do have a few messages in Instagram that I haven't been able to get to, but I mean, I'll see it. I'll see that you wrote me on Instagram. Facebook, like I just can't get to every message. I don't mean to do it, but I get a lot of messages.
Well,
So
I can imagine.
yeah, so Instagram's good. It is. Facebook page is good, but if we don't get to you, if you message us on the Facebook page and we don't get to you, just message us like every day. Like, don't be like annoying about it. Don't like spam us like message after message. Just like stay honest. If you keep messaging us, we'll get to you. I promise, for sure. Like message us like every other day or something, and we'll see you. And just say like, I'm not trying to spam you. I just know that you get a lot of messages, and I'm just trying to get your attention or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So just try Instagram or Facebook.
Let me show everybody the Instagram real quick. Go ahead.
We have a email address, but honestly, I do not look at that hardly ever. So you're not gonna get my attention on the email address. I wish I could just give you all my phone number, but that's not a wise decision.
It's really not. It's really not.
Clearly not, bro.
Listen. Well, you know what? That's another conversation for another stream. But yeah, it's just not a good idea, bro. It really is not.
Yeah.
Personal experience or not, it's just not a good idea. Anyways,
I might get. We are talking about getting like a business plan phone thing.
Yep.
So in the future, I might be able to have a business phone or a phone for the organization that I can just give out, and it'll be all right. So I might do that in the future. Or no, we are going to do that in the future.
There we go. I kind of shared like the different ways that people that want to and can help support you, helping out with like expenses that you guys like go through when doing these catches and all that good stuff. That you can do one of these: the Cash App, the PayPal, and if you want to freaking write to the Gmail, you're free to do so as well. I don't know which one of these. I think it's the same thing. Yeah. All right, bro. Erick, man.
Wow. PCM is in here. Right on, bro.
Damn, bro. Once again, I don't know how to say goodbye to you, but I am hungry. It's 9:47 p.m.
I'm starving. I got pissed bad, bro. I've been holding it. I've been holding it, dude.
You're like me. I'm like, well, bro, I've been holding this dookie for a while now, bro. My butt is tense. When I get up here, I'm gonna be like,
oh, shit.
Anyways, bro, it was good having you.
Thanks to everybody that's watching.
Yes.
You're the real ones. They watch the whole thing. That's what's up. Y'all some real OGs, supporters.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all the shit. Y'all the shit. Hey, I want to do a like big like get together or something, like try to organize something where catcher, all the catchers that want to get together,
right,
and the followers, we can just have a big like party, something, you know what I mean? Like something. I don't know how we would do that, where we would do it, but I think we should do something, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. And to my understanding, there was supposed to be or going to be, I'm not completely sure, but there was supposed to be something like that happening near end of the year. I don't know if that's still going to happen. I don't know where that's at right now. I have to follow up on it. But nothing wrong with wanting to do one separately. You know what I'm saying? Like from you saying kind of like, aside from that.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be me hosting it or anything. Just I just like to talk to other people and get something going, you know. I'd rather not be the host, but you know, but I'm just saying we need to do something like a big get together.
Well, I mean, we could co-host it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be the you could be the reverend, and I could be the co-pastor, just kind of like sitting down and getting up every now and like, hey man,
yeah,
just clapping with a little handkerchief, just like wiping my forehead, just like.
Hey, start going around with the basket on the long stick, like
yeah.
Oh shit,
bro. Yeah, look. Even Jenny said it. Predcon. Wait, Tony G said it first. Hold on. I'm sorry, Jenny. Predcon, yo.
Oh shit.
That would be interesting to say the least. Holy crap.
Sure.
That would be something to behold. I'd be like, well, you know how like in Comic-Con people dress up or whatever?
Yeah.
And PedoCon would be like dress up as like past like pedophiles and predators.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Hey,
John Connelly.
Dude, my team has been joking like we were gonna do like a hilarious like party or something, like or Halloween party where we all dress up as our favorite like predator and we would just act like the predator the whole night.
Bro, you could imagine people also dressing up as like some of the catchers, like you or somebody else, and just like acting out, you know, like dramatizing how everybody else is. That'd be hilarious. Bro.
That'd be hilarious.
Tony G, bro, in my book, you are amazing, sir. That was a great contribution to this live stream, sir. Thank you. That was good. And
oh yeah,
that's when you know I give credit where credit is due. That wasn't me. That was Tony G with that idea. Okay, so everybody give Tony G a round of applause for that. Holy crap, that was good.
Fredo Khan.
Oh my goodness. All right. So to wrap things up, bro, you already said where people can reach you the easiest. You need to go to the bathroom. So I'm just gonna say thank you for being here. I really do appreciate this being a part 2. And this doesn't have to end here. You know, next time you can be on here just helping me like do commentary and reviews on other catches and whatever.
I'd be down for that for sure, bro.
There you go. So next time you're on here, we will do that. It doesn't have to be an interview. However, if it's something that you want to update everybody on my channel, you can do so as well. I mean, however you want. You have your channel and profile for that exclusively. But if you want to do it on this channel, you're free to do so as well. So either way is fine with me.
Right on, bro.
But I'm going to let you go because you got to go to the bathroom. Thanks for being here, bro. It's always great to have you here, and I cannot wait to have you here again. You know, I already put up some of the links that people can do to you know, help support you or email you and stuff. And yeah, bro, that's it. That's almost it, because if I don't stop, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm not gonna let you go to the bathroom. So, right. Thanks for being here, bro.
Hey, thanks for having me, bro. It was a good time, and definitely looking forward to the next time getting together for sure.
Thanks you, bro. I appreciate it. May the Lord bless you. May He keep you safe. And until next time, love you lots, bro. Mad respect for you. Keep doing your thing. All right. And till next time, peace out. All right.
Peace out, brother.
Peace out, man. All right. So we have Jill. Jill saying, hit me up on Facebook. Miss your streams. Jill with the €5. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I really do. So some of you, okay, and I'm only going to bring this up because some of you had some questions earlier, and I kind of missed having you guys' questions. Yo, that's my bad. That's my bad. So I apologize about that. But let's see. I know there was a question earlier that of someone like asking, oh, you know, if I, you know, become a member or whatever, would it go to you or would it go to Alex or whatever? Yo, the easiest way, if y'all want to financially like support me or whatever, or contribute to, if someone can drop the link, because I'm over here scrolling through the whole thing. But if y'all want to like directly support me in that manner,
Let's see if I can get the link on the chat area. Only because someone brought it up earlier. So since already someone brought it up earlier, I figured why not just like put the link up here or whatever for on the front screen so everybody can see it. Yeah, because that's a good question. You know, some people say, bro, since it's a shared channel now, like how do I know this is like going like to you and not to the other guy or whatever? Well, you know, here it is right here, all right in front of your face. The Cash App or PayPal is the most direct and fastest way to help support the channel. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Once again, as I always say, and I have always said, if you do not have your financial stuff in order, don't do it. Okay. If you don't have food on the table, don't do it. If you haven't paid your bills, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you have done all that and you can and want to support this channel or myself included more directly, then these are the ways to do it. All right. So that being said, I'm gonna close out today's stream with a quick roll call of everybody that's still here. All right. And I really do appreciate you guys being here again for this. This was great. This is a great time. This is 3 hours long, but it was totally worth it. And yeah, I really do appreciate it, you know. But yeah, quick roll call before I head out here. Jenny T, Mr. Dead Twist with the links. Yep, he's doing a great job with those links. I appreciate that, sir. Mr. Rod Plum, Edward 8, Becky Redding, AB, Jackie Gionette, Jill, L, Tony G, of course, My Life. Who else? Gulf Coast Gotcha. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Mr. Red Hood in the house, as always. Jenny Bray, Shonda, Becky. Oh, I said Becky Redding already, but yeah. Who else in here still? Man, I know there's more. Oh, Kim Spinner, Boomer Life, Neebs 69. I am Damien. Who else? Cray Cray, of course. I'm trying to get everybody that I can see because it won't let me scroll all the way back. Michelle Bruno, and that was it. I know there's more of you, but those are the ones that I can see. And Serena, thank you for that. Yeah, man. Hey, Jay, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you a million times. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by and showing some love and support, bro. I appreciate that. And Jill, all I can say for what you said earlier is just DM me on Instagram. All right, you can find me on Instagram. I'll just show you, I guess. Give me 1 second. There should be a link of that somewhere in the description, but just in case, let me just share this with you guys. Just DM me over here. All right. Let me share the screen real quick. Yeah, I hear you, Jay. I believe that. I wouldn't know exactly, but yeah, I can imagine. So if you wanted to DM me and stuff or send me messages, this is like, I guess, the easiest or quickest way or the best way to reach out to me, Instagram. And Mark Sage is saying, much love, great entertainment. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. And yeah, there goes the link to the Instagram right there for those of you who need it. So Jill, I hope that answers your question. All right. And yes, I actually agree. Yeah. Laid back, chill, just having a good conversation with an amazing predator catcher like Erick. You know, him and me have a lot in common. So that's why it's always easy to talk to him. And of course, yes, bro, type a little bit of that event. I'm gonna try to put it up here, okay, so everybody can see it. But go ahead, type in a little bit of that event tomorrow. I meant to share some of it earlier on Instagram, but got caught up in other stuff and I didn't do it, so that's my bad. But if you can type a little bit of that information on that event of tomorrow, I'll appreciate it. And then let me just kind of stop doing this, and I'll share your I'm going to show everybody what you're talking about real quick. Okay. Oh man. All right. So I'm gonna share the screen where you're talking about that, but I want you to type some of that information in, bro, if you can, if you're still here. But here, this is what he's talking about. This is earlier in the stories of Instagram of Predator Poachers, Massachusetts. Jay, he says, doing an event tomorrow in Fall River, gonna be a guest speaker, then doing some catches out in Boston area. Need a hotel for 2 nights if anyone wants to help. The PayPal information and Cash App information is right there. And of course, right here is the other information, location. Oh, let me pause that. Bottom of the hope to see some of you there for the actual activity. So this is right here, Fall River. All right, for the activity. Let's go back and make sure. Yep, Fall River. Okay, so don't forget that if you're in that area, then don't forget to like show up and show some support. All right. Here we go. He's saying it's based on mental health awareness. It's in Fall River, Massachusetts, at 418. I don't know how you pronounce that. Con. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that, but yeah, that street, Fall River, Massachusetts. Yeah, man, no problems. I'm only mad that I didn't do it earlier, so I'm sorry about that. I apologize. But yeah, man. Hopefully, there's a lot of support for you in that activity tomorrow, guys. If you're in that area, please show up and show support. Okay, it's one thing to be behind the screen and supporting and chatting and texting or whatever, but it'd be even greater if you're in that area or near the area, or can easily drive there, whatever, half hour away or an hour away. Just show a little bit of support and be there for Jay, and not only for Jay, just for the movement and that event altogether. All right. So, but anyways, that being said, I'm gonna wrap up. Okay, you guys have been great as you always are. Damn, it's been 3 hours and almost half an hour here, but it was totally worth it. The conversation with Erick was way, way, way too great to kind of like cut short. But yeah, so I'll see you all next time. I don't know when. I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow or not. But if I am, I'll let y'all know by Instagram. All right. Oh yeah. He's coming. He already said it a little while ago. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, because when that happens, we're gonna have a lot of fun. All right. Ghost he has already said multiple times that he's been wanting to be on here himself, but he wants to wait for the right time, the perfect time. So I'm not gonna push for anything. I'm not gonna force anything. I'm not gonna rush him. He already stated what he stated, so we're gonna wait for the perfect time. And when he gets here, it's gonna be a blast, yo. It's gonna be an amazing, just like this one, and just like every other interview and stream that we have on here. It's gonna be great. Yeah, everybody says they enjoyed the interview, Erick. So yeah, man. All right, guys. I'm extremely hungry, and I do have to use the bathroom too, just like Erick did. So that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. I love every single one of you guys. Okay. And you guys have a great rest of the night. Stay safe, stay blessed. All right. And I will see you guys until the next time. All right. So love y'all. And let me just say this before I leave. All right. That being said, in the chat area, doing my SpongeBob or winking a gun. And y'all have a great night. See y'all next time. Love y'all. Peace out.